All right. Good evening, folks. It is a Friday. We're in Sydney. We're in lockdown. Uh, there's not a lot going on these days. So I am streaming once again. If you are let's hey baby, let's put it on Facebook while we're at it. Let's get it out there that I'm doing something, so that people will see, so that people will come. And we'll have a good time. We'll do it live. Effort. We'll do it live. That's gone out on Facebook. I hope it is. Come say hi. I didn't even give links. That's great. Uh, yeah. All right, let's put it up that we are going live. I don't know if we've got anyone yet. If you are watching out there, make sure you say hello. How you doing there, Bubba? All right. Let's put it on Facebook again, as I said. Come watch me do stuff online and say, what's up? Say what's up. fb.me/Kahuna TV. Post now. Let's go. Come on, folks. Okay. So we're live. We still got no viewers. But that's okay, because tonight we are going to have a bit of fun with a Sale of the Century. Maybe something, few different other videos we can watch. One thing I'm really curious to check out is the what is it? Don't do that, please. My main man, Channel 5, Andrew, used to do All Gas No Brakes, has now done special, I believe. If I can find it, let's go. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, still no videos, but we're going to get started with. Let's just Sale Essential. We'll go back in time. We'll do an old one again. I might sort of get into the habit of doing, 80s, 90s, and then Temptation in the 2000s. I've also found out that there is Temptation US, Temptation UK, Temptation New Zealand. So that might be something that we can check out and not Temptation, sorry, Sale of the Century. So we still get the 80s classic feel, just with a different accent. So that might be good. And I'm really hoping that even though in Sale of the Century you win $5 for a correct question, I'm really hoping that at some point there's something, either you're buying a prize or they take points away. Hoping that it becomes a 6. A 6 would be grand. All right, folks. So yeah, we're gonna do some Sailor of the Century. There is different variations, as I said, which I was really stoked to find that there is a UK variant. Well, I'm saying variant because we're just stuck in this freaking lockdown. But there's a UK version, there's an NZ version, there's a US version. So there might be like some Ashes or US versus Australia, all that sort of thing we've seen once before. And we can get the same sort of nostalgic fun of the 80s with some fresh, funny accents. But we're going to get started here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, with, excuse the children running in the background. So, we have an episode of Sailor of the Century. This is the Australian Championship Final, 1987. Last week, I was disappointed with my performance. Went back, lost. A lot of movement in the background here. We lost I lost the US versus Australia. I lost the Temptation one as well. No, I won Temptation. I can't remember. But I was looking for redemption. I was going to take it easy and maybe, get a celebrity Sailor of the Century or something like that. Or the, Battle of the Sports Stars, etc. But I'm going back hardcore. We're doing Sailor of the Century Australian Championship Final. So if you are listening, if you're watching, please say hello. Welcome on your Friday night. I hope people are enjoying. But here we go. Sailor of the Century for Friday.
Dave.
Oh.
Iran? Yes, it's Iran.
Oh, no.
Nearly all Muslims. Dave. Iran? Yes, it's Iran.
You know what?
Here comes Dave with a late run.
It's obviously cut off at the start, but I don't know what to do here because they're like on 30 already, and I'm only going to start on 20, but should I find another video? Yeah, let's find another video. What else they got? 1982. Marilyn Benton, 1987. Let's go Marilyn. Let's see what Marilyn has to say. I just realized this is a 3-hour video. What is that?
He plays for a swimming pool valued at $10,000.
This might be her whole run.
Australia's biggest bargain sale, we're offering a Calais and Verena valued at $40,332 for $515.
So I hope everyone's having a chill Friday night.
$1,000 for $700. Two of the incredible bargains on
Sail of the Century.
Man with the money, Tony Barber.
Wow. Wednesday.
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend himself. Good old Tones.
Sailor of the Century, it's Wednesday night, and this is Paul Stevens, our carryover champion, who did very well last evening to defeat the long-standing Denise.
I've got my sponsored drink here.
And had it not been for the 20
Dare, not sponsored at all. Although if they would, I would very much appreciate that.
Tell us about your family, Paul. You must have twins. Have you?
I have, yes, twin girls.
Wow, how did Tony know that? So smart, man.
Yeah. And
And a son.
What's the volume like, folks? Can you hear this?
previously, you want to visit countries that you've been to before.
Yes, I did a lot of travelling when I was younger, and I'd like to do it again and take the children.
So they can see them too, yeah.
Yes.
Where particularly, Paul?
Oh, I travelled a lot in Africa and Europe, and
Yeah.
I'd like to do it all again.
Oh, great. I'd like to go to Africa too. Yes. Here, ladies and gentlemen, Elise Platt, the lovely Elise, coming out now. Elise.
Elise Platt. Look at those earrings, the dress. Like, what is going on here?
Certain problems in
That is a sack with a bow on it, man.
place to be.
That is one
Abby, where's your
glad rubbish bag that they literally slapped a bow on it.
Yeah, I have to say Paris.
You like Paris?
I like Paris.
I love Paris in the springtime.
So again, folks, if you are watching, say hello in the comments. I'd love to see who's out there. I know it's probably just, my own relatives or something along those lines.
Old enough. Happy birthday, John. Did you have a good night?
Hit the half century.
Oh, congratulations.
It was quite a night, wasn't it? Yes. Happy birthday. Bring them in.
Okay, our first contestant tonight is a badminton playing school teacher from Western Australia and an antique collecting waiter from Queensland. Please welcome Marilyn Benthine. I think that's right. And Nick Neal.
G'day, Nick. G'day, Nick Neal.
Howdy, Nick. Look at this man.
Nick's a member of the Brisbane Light Opera Company.
Oh, wonderful.
Are you a baritone?
Why does Nick look like he stole his dad's suit?
Bass. Yes. Yeah, Dick was a
In
bass.
England, yeah.
What was?
Nick,
Huh?
what are you doing at the moment? Are you in production?
Well, they're going to do the Kiss Me Kate in the
Yes.
Suncorp Theatre in July.
Yep. Will you be in that?
Hopefully, if I can get...
You know what this dude looks like as far as doing community theatre? He'd definitely be in Oliver. Either asking for more gruel or the pickpocket dude. Some sort of street urchin with like black stuff on his face. Not doing blackface, but they're like, oh, I'm so poor and dirty. Look at my sooty face. That's this bloke. Look at him. He'd be a perfect street urchin.
The time off to go to rehearsals.
The latitude.
Sorry?
The latitude to yes.
That got very awkward.
Nick, I hope you're singing well by the time the show's finished.
Oh, I should be.
Yes, you should.
Of course.
Yeah.
Won tonight. He'll be singing. Marilyn, how are you?
Very well, thank you.
Oliver.
And
Oliver.
Marilyn's ambition is to wake up tomorrow morning.
I don't have any great long-term ambitions. But
No.
if I
That
wake
was
up,
bleak.
I'm happy.
You're happy. Another
I was
day,
like,
another
whoa.
day. Terrific.
Is she like maybe not going to?
That's ambition.
Yeah, it
Good
is,
luck.
isn't it? Yeah, it's all
All
going.
right.
See ya. Ready to play.
I got my 2020 twin.
Paul. Traditionally, what country's people wear wide-sleeved robes called kimonos?
Japan.
Japan is right. Starting with A is chronic.
Wait a second. So, 1987, we were not yet enough of a weeb country, Japanified or whatever you want to say, to know how to say the word kimono.
I won tonight.
I went back too far. That was a mistake.
Very well, thank you.
Rookie error.
Good. And you like Marilyn's ambition is to wake up tomorrow.
Nothing. Wake up in the morning because she might die.
I don't have any great long-term ambitions, but if
No.
I wake up tomorrow morning, I'm happy.
You're happy. Another day, another dollar.
Ah.
$20 each.
It's a nice ambition.
Yeah, it
Good
is,
luck.
isn't it?
I got the first question, by the way.
See
I will
ya.
act it out
Ready to
anyway.
play. Nick's on the job, Marilyn and Paul. Traditionally, what country's people wear wide-sleeved robes called
Kimono.
kimonos?
Japan.
That's right. What's
That's
starting with
amazing.
A is chronic inflammation of the joints. Marilyn.
Arthritis.
Arthritis is correct. What do Australians understand by the American word sidewalk, Marilyn?
Footpath.
Footpath, yes. With which kind of entertainment do we associate Federico Fellini, Marilyn?
Movies.
Yes, Marilyn's quick. The chinchilla is valuable for which luxury?
Fur.
Marilyn?
Fur.
For its fur, right. Which Australian company is literally indicated by the initials BH?
BH Bear Bilton.
That's correct. Broken Hill Proprietary Limited.
Ah,
$30,
I'm going back on that.
Investment leading by 10. Marilyn, you got
I didn't know
$40.
that. That was cool. Broken Hill Proprietary is BHP. I was going to add Bilton to that like it's an acronym.
And you can afford a new toolkit. It's beautiful, isn't it, Butch?
Butch. Marilyn, if it's no matter how large or small the job. it's
Seriously,
doing,
this
it's
dress,
worth
man.
doing well, and you couldn't do it any better than with this 100-piece mechanics toolkit. It contains precision-engineered chrome steel spanners, sockets, and accessories, all unconditionally guaranteed.
Okay, so you know that thing where, like, if something's nostalgic, you look back on it and it feels like, it's better than it probably was when you remember it. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping in. So yeah, you know that thing where, like, nostalgia-wise, you feel like something is better than it probably is. Like if you rewatch the Transformers cartoon, it's garbage. Like they got poor animations. Sometimes they have the wrong voice coming out of a different Transformer from one scene to the next. They do that thing where they use the loop animations. It's bad. In my head for the longest time, Cell of the Century, Elise Platt, I thought I had a lot fonder memories of me, and she's not holding up
For life. Normally $600
as a Cell of the Century co-host.
Only $6 from Eastern Tool Company and Sale of the Century. That frogs into
Take a
theory.
bit. Oh, yes, I know. Spanners,
Spanners.
lovely
Do you
set
ever
of
use
pliers.
this sort of
Wait, am I in the lead? Can I buy this?
No, not me. I don't, I'm not. I'm sort of mechanically, technically dyslexic.
I'm on 30. What's the leader on?
stories about it?
Marilyn, I'm sure you're not.
Otto, hey, talk.
Somebody else who could use
Okay,
this.
hang on a sec. Otto said, hey, talk about Master of the Universe Revelations. You know what, Otto? I haven't watched enough of it yet. I was watching one episode and I kind of got a bit distracted. I wasn't really paying attention, but I am very keen to watch it because first of all, I'm a big fan of Master of the Universe, or at least I was when I was 5, right? It was my favorite thing. I had a bunch of them. I didn't have like a crazy amount, but I did have variations in He-Man and the Thunder Punch one, Battle Armor one, and I had the Thunder Punch one where you put caps in his back and when you flick him, it hits the cap. It was dope. So I had a lot. I had a few, and I did love it. And another thing is that this is actually written by Kevin Smith, who is one of my favorite all-time writers. So I'm excited for it. So let's watch it then. I'm going to come back to Sale of the Century. But let's check out what Master of the Universe trailer and do a little bit of a live reaction.
The first planet in all of creation. But now the magic is gone. And without magic, Eternia will rot and die. And as goes Eternia, so goes the entire universe.
I built a life of truth.
So one thing you can see straight away, with Netflix, you got the hey, Mez Tantes, one of my favorites. What's up, ma'am? How you doing? Yeah, so you obviously got, it looks like the animation as far as budgets go, they got the Netflix money behind them. They are doing well. We start off with
Away from magic.
Teela.
Now you want me to save magic? Yes, to save Eternia.
If I don't do this,
That's He-Man. That looks cool. It has a, it's definitely got the more anime kind of feel to it, which I think is dope. I'm happy with that.
we'll face it together. No one else dies.
But the Sword of Power was destroyed.
Not destroyed, divided.
Whether you serve Grayskull or Snake Mountain,
They're not showing Skeletor,
together now. Or else Eternia
Beastman,
dies.
Evil
What were
Lyn.
we ever fighting for? Being a hero swallows you whole.
Well, that's a risk I'm willing to take.
The power returns. That was some pretty cool fight choreography. I was stoked with that. It looks cool. Very anime style. And there's the man himself. Okay.
Still know the tune?
Some things you can never forget.
Yeah, this does look cool. The artwork's definitely dope. I love it. And there it is. Just by the way, like, when you're 5, you don't really know, and I guess 5-year-olds today don't really know, but tell me my man Adam, He-Man, wasn't into some serious, like, leather play bondage thing going. His whole getup is just so, like, yeah, it's it's full on. All right, man. Otto said he wants me to watch it. I'll definitely watch it. I'll let you know what I think. But we're getting back to Sale of the Century. I'm beating some old timers here. Where's my score? Where's my score? There we go. So I'm on 30. I don't know if I can actually bid on this.
Husband gets near tools.
I'm sorry?
I hate it when my husband gets near tools.
Yes.
Yes.
These tools, you'd love it when he got near them. Because you would have bought them for the astonishingly low price of $4, and you'd be able to give
$4.
your husband the $200 cash.
Oh,
And you will.
straight away. Wait, how much did she have?
Off they go. Okay.
I didn't buy it, I guess.
The British Isles is the city of Leeds, Maryland.
England.
England. You've known every answer, haven't you, Nick? I can tell. You've known, and
yes.
just a little.
Yes, so I have
What's starting with F is to abstain from food. Maryland.
fasting.
You are. Extremely. What kind of friendly cartoon character was Casper?
Ghost.
Casper, the friendly ghost, the friendly ghost.
Okay, 45, not bad.
Was once described as a worm at one end of a stick and a fool at the other. Paul.
Fishing.
Golf.
You know how when you bait your golf club with a worm?
Not golf, fishing. Like to apologise.
Oh, they all laugh at him. What an idiot.
Who are we? Surname, please. Who are we? We are an American family all born in the second half of the 19th century. Our youngest was a matinee idol, achieving his greatest fame as a Shakespearean. Marilyn.
Fairbanks.
No. Actor, and from Paul.
Barrymore's.
Barrymore's is right, Paul. Barrymore's.
Oh, as in Drew.
Well done.
Wow.
26 with a chance to make up a little ground and pick from the board as
I'm on 50 now. Am I in the lead?
Jay Travanti.
of Hill.
I didn't get this question, so I can't pick on the board, but
Peacock Ridge does the weather in Melbourne.
no idea. Nope.
O'Brien.
Peter O'Brien is the new part of the flying.
Oh, I remember Peter O'Brien. Flying Doctors, mate.
Koala.
Part of Australia's wildlife. I don't care what.
Just koala. Look at this guy. Koala.
Lynn Wilson.
Disgusting chlamydia beast.
The operator from.
Did I put people off with that one?
She comes from England.
Okay.
Dan for Lynn.
Sybil Shepherd.
Sybil
I know her.
Shepherd's in Moonlighting.
John Riddell.
John Riddell is a weekend newsreader in Adelaide.
No idea.
Bangles.
The Bangles, great all-girl group, latest album.
Walk like an Egyptian.
And Don Seacombe.
Don Seckham, Channel 9 Brisbane documentary presenter.
No
Let me
clue.
Clear it up about Lynn Wilson. She's a data entry computer operator. She's from Tulla in Victoria. Good on you, Lynn. Thank you very much for sending us your photo. You'll be getting a game and a stick pin. Who would you like, Paul?
I want a stick pin.
And Peacock, please.
Annie?
Congratulations, Paul. You've won a telescope with interchangeable eyepieces and powerful magnification.
A telescope.
On the action. Valued
Do you want a telescope? This show is the best, man. Look at the pose. Like, she's like listening to it on her ear with the freaking telescope. Just like,
You're a bit disposed.
wow, look at this telescope, yo. Check it out.
Very pleased to get that.
No, but it says
I don't even know if you heard any of that because the microphone was in my ear.
You'll see the beings out there. We'll be back after this break. to see
Let's go, Tony B. 51. I'm in 50, so I'm $1 behind the champ. Oh, check this out. Oh, man.
round two coming up.
Skyline ad.
Maryland, braining them at the moment, Maryland. 50.
So, based on this, I don't know if we'll do any more of Maryland, but if you look, you can't see it, on my YouTube screen, we're 8 minutes 43 into a 2 hour 57 minute video. I'm not doing all of that. There's no freaking way. But what that says to me is that Maryland here is going to win and then win at least 3 more episodes of this show.
On 25. What is the two-word name of the amusement area in the southern part of Brooklyn, New York City, Paul?
Coney Island.
Coney Island is correct. Which of our senses is affected by Meniere's, Maryland?
The ears.
No, you see.
Hearing.
Yes,
Yeah.
but the ears is not a
Senses.
sense. The ears is just an organ of
The
sense.
sixth
Hearing
sense.
is the answer. In which war did a president deliver the Gettysburg Address? Maryland.
Civil War.
The American Civil War.
American Civil War is right. Got the money back very quickly. What are you trying to induce if you plant seeds of silver iodide in the clouds? Maryland.
Rain.
Rain.
You're trying to make rain. Precipitation. Correct. The Rainmakers. $56 leads the way by 26, Maryland. 56 to spend.
I'm winning by
And
9.
a little vehicle for you, and it's a beauty, isn't it? Hey, Alisa, what
Yes,
you
sir.
got?
Antonio.
Oh.
Marilyn, if you like getting away from it every now and
Ooh.
then, here's a great way to.
What do you think?
This motor scooter is the latest.
Should I buy it?
It's very easy to ride, and it's extremely economical to run.
I gotta buy a Vespa.
Normally $2,247. She's laughing. Tonight, only $9. The Vespa from
$9 for the Vespa.
And Saddle Century. Can you see yourself?
I'm up by 9. I could probably do this one.
No, the Yiddish, mama, Italian, mama.
Oh.
Piaggio, Vespa, Italian.
I hope he comes down.
Italiano, Maryland. Sì. No.
Money.
denari, Dunure. Spaghetti bolognese. What's you? You want to pay for this $6? It's yours. Drive out of the studio. Be careful. Going.
I'm
yeah?
buying it.
No, thanks so much.
Yeah, I'm in. $6.
Oh, that's a very sad.
I'm taking the Vespa. Hello, we got a Vespa.
From Gemex Jewelry, valued at $4,560. I'm sorry, $456. $456.
Oh, and I got the bonus gift.
Nice.
I
Never
like.
mind.
We're getting a Vespa and a diamond.
Sciences would you learn the law of gravitation? Paul?
Physics.
Physics. Gravitation physics. What special title starting with R is given to a person who rules a kingdom? Paul.
Ruler.
The roller.
In place of another.
Rain.
A regent. Coming too early? Pay the penalty, no worries. In London, what kind of shop is Foyles in Charing Cross? Paul.
A bookshop.
It's a bookshop, you're right. Which 1963 film had the subtitle, Or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb? Marilyn.
Dr. Strangelove.
Dr. Strangelove, who, of course, was Peter Sellers, and that's the way it goes.
I've never seen that. I got it though.
Who commanded the English fleet at the Battle of the Niles? Paul.
Nelson.
Lord Nelson, 1798, the Gap.
Nelson.
All right. Nick,
All right.
It's been very quiet for you this one. You got more time. Maybe you can catch up. I was born in Germany in 1879 and died in 1955. Moving with my family first to Italy and then to Switzerland, I became a Swiss citizen. I was a specialist examiner in the patent office in Bern when a special professorship was created for me at the University of Zurich.
Nope.
My genius was first recognized in 1905 when I published 3 important papers on theoretical physics, one of Paul.
Einstein.
Albert Einstein.
Oh my gosh, Einstein. You got to bed, baby?
Paul Stevens.
You got to bed?
That's a lot.
It is a lot of points, isn't it?
Can't say a lot.
All right. Come up here.
Night.
Let me kiss. You weirdo. Good night, baby. I love you. All right. Sorry for the brief pause there. Let's go back.
Battling to remain champion.
Did I get that?
Pick of the bull.
What was that?
Who would you like, Paul?
Daniel J. Travanti.
Daniel J. Travanti. Coming up.
I don't even know. Oh, $15.
Last night it was the 25. Tonight it's the 15. It's brought to you within 6
45 to 51. I'm still in the. I'm 64, man. I'm killing
Back
this.
with the answer to this question in just a moment. Daphne du Maurier, author of Rebecca, was born on this day, 1907. What was the name of the mansion featured in Rebecca? What was the name of that?
Playboy Mansion. Oh, what was that ad?
A lot of people having fun in the audience. We've got Rochester
Current Affair?
College, we've got St Anne's from Warrnambool, of course, and also one other. Oh, from Ararat. The kids from Ararat are with us tonight as well. Did you say Mandalay? Sister Mary did. I think it was Sister Mary.
Magdalene.
Mandalay. And Joe Louis was born on this day, 1914. Okay, players, let's hit it. What Russian name is given to a dish of strips of beef? Marilyn.
Stroganoff.
Cooked in a sauce. Stroganoff.
I love Stroganoff. Damn it.
All right. Which former
How did I not get
European
that?
monarch was married to Prince Bernhard of the Netherlands in 1937? Paul.
Queen Wilhelmina.
Queen Juliana of the Netherlands. Juliana. In the human
No idea.
body, which bluish-white rubbery tissue starting with C, Marilyn,
Cartilage.
is commonly called gristle?
Ah.
Cartilage is right.
I didn't know it was blue.
Two-letter prefix is added. What is the one-word antonym of approval? Marilyn.
Disapproval.
Disapproval's right. You are terrific.
And I am on 69.
But that's what it'll cost you to try and find $8,000 in the cash box.
Nice.
8 grand. I know it's hard and you've worked so hard for it, but I mean, you could get it back pretty easily, couldn't you?
What are we doing here?
And it is $8,000.
I'm not a great gambler.
How much?
You're not a great gambler?
No, and my luck's rotten usually.
All right.
No, I'm going to gamble.
You gonna give
$9
it a flick?
bucks.
Give it
No.
the miss.
I want to start on
Hang on,
69.
just pretend now you've got to really truly do the same number you would have done.
I would have done 2.
You would have done.
I'm
2.
going 3.
Look what would have happened.
Oh,
Damn it.
Marilyn, isn't that? But don't worry, put it behind you. It's only $8,000. I mean,
Oh, Tony Barbs. Getting his barbs in, mate.
On which Australian river is the town of Berry in South Australia? Paul.
Not a clue.
The Berries on the Murray. On the Murray. On the Murray. What do we call a small house?
Tony thought he was being clever, mate. That wasn't it, mate. That wasn't it.
I am a country in the Americas with a population
Oh,
of
no.
just over
Went
3
back.
million.
Luck's rotten usually.
All
I
right.
can't.
You going to give it a flick? Give it the miss.
All right, we'll go back a
Alright,
bit.
Just pretend now you've got to really truly do.
She gets number 2 and goes 8,000 and she
I
sucks.
would have done two.
You would have done 2. You would have
Look
got.
what would have happened.
Oh, I can't believe it.
But don't worry,
Sorry,
put it
folks.
behind you. It's only $8,000. I mean, goodness, it's only a couple of pairs of pantyhose anyway, isn't it?
You could have got a lot more of your perm done. Get more
Which
mullets.
Australian river is the town of Berry in South Australia?
Berry on the Merry.
The Berries on the Murray. On the Murray. On the Murray. What do we call a small house or shelter for doves or pigeons?
Avery.
Coat.
A coat is correct.
Oh, no.
In which field of study did Englishman Howard Carter become famous, Paul?
Archaeology.
Archaeology is right. It's Marilyn in the middle who's done all the damage, though. Nick, still a chance, Nick. Get this money, $25, you'd get a new lease of life. What is my name? I am a country in the Americas with a population of just over 3 million. The great majority of them are descendants of Indians and Spaniards, and Spanish is my official language. Cotton is my leading source of income, but I also produce bananas and beans and coffee, as well as clothing and textiles and processed foods. Extending from the Pacific to the Caribbean, in area, I am the largest country in Central America. My ruling Somoza family was overthrown in 1979. Maryland.
Mexico?
Cuba.
No, 79, when the
Cuba.
Sandinista were established in Managua, my capital city.
Nope.
My name begins with N. Paul.
Nicaragua.
Yes, I didn't think it'd take that long. Nicaragua is right.
Nicaragua.
Paul, you are...
I love the old 80s pronunciation of certain terms. The Kimino and the Nicaragua. When they just didn't care. They didn't try. They weren't... they didn't bother like to
That's a bit better.
even attempt to pronounce things the way they should be.
And the home viewer, Lynn Wilson,
They're
has
like, mate,
$100.
listen, I'm not here to mess around with your bullshit. Nicaragua. It's Nicaragua, mate, because we're Aussie.
After the break.
Here we go.
And
What's
it's
this now?
all in front of you, Nick.
Fast money.
Everything's to be done. You've got 20, that's all. 71
He's
left.
not got a single question.
And the fast money coming up.
You know why he's on this show, though? He hasn't got a single question right, but he's here to pick these two pockets. He lets them win. They go for the congratulatory, thank you, welcome, maybe a bit of a cuddle or shake hands. Watch gone, purse gone. My man here, the frickin', what's the dude's name? The Artful Dodger over here, straight out of a frickin' Dickens novel, brings those findings back to his, ragtag bunch of orphans.
Please. Had a big turnover in champions, and we'll...
It's true. No one has seen Nick and Steve Buscemi at the same place at the same time. Cam, welcome to the show, buddy. I'm glad you're here for your Friday night. Let's go. 60 seconds, fast money. This is my time to shine. I'm down by 11. So here we go.
See if we've got another one. Your time starts now. In which city were the 1984 Summer Olympics held?
LA.
Los Angeles.
Correct. James Fenimore Cooper wrote The Last of the Maryland.
Mohicans.
Correct. In which religion is the month of Ramadan important, Paul?
May.
Yes. In what country did Delftware originate? Maryland.
Holland.
Yes. How many hooks or needles does a person use in crochet work? Maryland.
2.
One.
Yes. In Roman mythology, who was the twin brother of Romulus?
Remus.
Remus.
Yes. What farm animal has a breed called Tamworth? Paul.
Pigs.
Yeah. In which of the arts is Leonard Bernstein famous? Maryland.
Music.
Correct. A fathometer measures the depth of Paul.
Water.
Nationality was champion runner Steve O.
Hey. Sorry to interrupt, but Gnomes like the stream. Hey, Gnomes. How you doing, darling? My girl, my sister from another mister, and now I'm all discombobulated in the middle of fast money, but I heard that you're supposed to acknowledge anyone notifications like that, so I want to do it. But 23 seconds. I'm not winning this because Marilyn is 30 ahead. I'm on 65. She's on 96. 23 seconds left. Here we go.
Vet. Maryland.
British.
Yes. What peace prize was Henry Kissinger awarded? Maryland.
Nobel.
Nobel.
Correct. What literally does UFO stand for? Maryland.
Unidentified flying object.
Correct. Who was director of the FBI for 48 years?
J. Edgar Hoover.
Correct. With what country do we associate the game Mahjong? Maryland.
China.
China.
Correct. What starting with T is another word for fatigued?
Tired.
Tiredness.
Correct. What nationality was composer Hector Berlioz? Paul.
Italian.
Yeah, but it's all Maryland 121. That's it.
Okay, Marilyn's a beast. That was a strong performance from her, and I'm impressed. As I said, like, we're watching this video. An episode of Sailor Century goes for about 20 minutes. This one is 3 hours. So I think Marilyn is going to go on a run here.
Well, I'd just like to wish Nick all the best for Kiss Me Kate.
Look at Elise Platt with a freaking toy microphone. And here's a freaking... Go back to your orphanage in 1800s, mate.
Price to the total of $1,757. Nice to have you on the show. Thank you. Bye.
That's yeah, that was a huge score. 120 is a big... Oh, here we go. They got the board game.
Sale of the Century game from Crown and Andrews, plus our diamond set stick pin from Bruce and Walsh Jewelers, and sale of
Still wanna... Maybe I can find a stick pin on eBay. I wonder if that's a thing.
Go shopping. Now, you've won a great prize, but we're not going to show you that till the end, right? What we're going to show you is what you will win if you come back tomorrow night. And here it is.
Marilyn, for a refreshing change, why not take a dip in the swimming pool?
Well, Elise Platt tells us about this swimming pool from her garbage bag dress.
It's a salt water unit as well as installation. Normally $10,000 tonight, only $155 from...
I mean, that's a good price. She's nearly got there just on, you know, her own.
They're nice to swim in, much nicer.
Yes. Oh, they're lovely, and they're better for your body.
You should know.
Here's somewhere nice to have your body.
Marilyn, record those special family events with this lightweight video camera, accessories, and 68
Yeah, lightweight. Oh, look at this setup.
a compact disc player and
This is dope. You get a CD player and everything.
audio visual package. Normally $15,255. Tonight, $200
Man,
from Sony Australia.
that is full on.
All those lovely entertaining...
Sony as well.
What else we got? Got a couple of watches here?
Timeless accessories on
Just the price on that, right? I was just saying to Beck the other day about how it's a hard knock life. It is $15,000. I was just saying to Beck that Aldi of all places, right? We're not talking about JB Hi-Fi or whatever, but Aldi had an 85 centimeter TV. Oh, 85 is my score. An 85 centimeter, 80 centimeter inches, 85 inches TV for $1,200 with, which is like, I don't think it was 4K, but 85 inches for $1,200. It's crazy the time we live in now. That way, yeah, 15 grand was like the price of a house back then. It's a lot, but let's see how much these watches are worth, because they look like not great to me.
from 18 karat gold. Normally $21,100.
Oh my god.
$330 from
21 grand in 1987. What brand is it?
But we won't be seeing that because we're going to see these.
presenting a motoring combination in a class of its
What?
own. The elegant Calais is sheer luxury from its computerized engine management system to its
It's a Calais. It's a Holden.
while the sporty Barina gives you more
And a Barina.
with outstanding comfort, superb handling.
That's amazing. Yeah, play for the Barina. Look at this.
$332. Tonight, $515 from Holden.
I do not remember this time in Sailor Century history. See that, by the way, I don't want to go back. It's too hard to skip back and forth on this, but that Holden logo is a freaking lion playing basketball, and we're not going to have it anymore. Like, there's no more Holden. It's sad.
And the prize is worth $122,000. And
I don't even really, like, identify that strongly with Holden. I currently drive a Holden, and my last car was a Holden. But up until then, I didn't like... Oh, the see-through safe!
grand total is $216,000.
Filled with 20s.
Now, we're going to show you what you have won.
Maryland dining becomes a real celebration. Superbly crafted in solid Tasmanian blackwood, this magnificent suite
Oh
comes
my
from a company
gosh.
with 60 years experience in
Just
craftsmanship and
random
design.
furniture.
Normally $5,314. Tonight, $75 from
Seriously, like,
Lovely, that. Very nice.
they talk about inflation, right? But
And if you like, Marilyn, I mean, you can
stuff is expensive back then, man.
That's what I've said to a lot of other people this week, isn't it? And they didn't
Like, seriously expensive back then.
break the...
It's beautiful, Tony, but I'd like to come back.
Good on you. Okay. And have a go for the bill.
She should come back.
She beat me. I don't know if I can beat this Marilyn.
She really will.
Oh, look, what do they call those?
They're honey crackles.
Honey crackles. I love them. Oh, excuse me. We'll be back
Tony Barber's the best. Elise Platt, Cam, I want to talk to you about Elise Platt, right? Because my girl, like I said before, she's the one that I associated with my head. Winning Sale of the Century. I've got Elise Platt, I've got Nikki Buckles's, I've got Joe's Bailey's. But Elise Platt is whoa! This going by the cut, yeah. It says it at the bottom of the screen now, though. So I don't know if you cheated on that one or not, Cam. But Elise Platt was not that great. At least in that episode, was it an off night? She was wearing a freaking garbage bag with a bow on it, and it's kind of boring with a toy microphone. So I don't know about Elise Platt. Oh yeah. So you didn't see that. Well, if you didn't see that, then that's freaking genius of you, by the way. Let's check out something. You want to do more Sale of the Century? I'll try something different. I want to check this out. Have you seen my dude here before? His name's Andrew, okay? I'm not going to do the point scoring one because don't need to. So we can do this. VN Commodore came out in 1988. Oh, okay. So you're deducing that obviously it was before the VN, and that's a VL. Former mechanic over here, folks. Cameron in the comments, making all kinds of sense. So yeah, that was Sale of the Century. Marilyn is about to go on a huge tear. I don't know if we'll come back to that one in the 80s. I feel like I want to win because I'm taking on these big challenges. I knew that it was going to be hard with Marilyn. Last week I played like the ultimate Australia versus USA. And even though I'm putting up numbers, I'm coming short and it's not doing me well. So I can feel a little bit smarter with my own brains and build a little confidence, I think. I'm going to try to watch, instead of watching smart people and trying to compete, I'm going to watch dumb people and feel smarter. So, what we have here with my man with the curly hair is an awesome independent YouTube journalist by the name of Andrew. He used to work for a channel called All Gas No Brakes and controversially had to leave them and stuff. And now my dude has his own channel called Channel 5 on YouTube. Check him out. He does some really cool subculture sort of exploration stuff. And I think he's taken his hint from like the Louis Theroux style of interviewing, where he basically just lets you hang yourself. You know, give them enough rope, they'll hang themselves with it. And recently there was Q Conference, a conference for QAnon supporters. And this is going to be a wild, fun ride. So, folks, come in and have a look at these people. And as much as we are in an absolute nightmare right now, and Scott Morrison and the politicians are not doing what they should, you can always rest assured that we are not America, and therefore much better off. So let's check out this conference, Channel 5 on YouTube, and see what we find in a Q conference.
I've kind of been searching for the truth my whole life. And one time I just came across a video that was about Biden and Kamala.
Man. I'm going to make a prediction. That look, you know, when they get in this here, like if you look at their eyes, right? This is when it gets... So she's talking about... She saw a thing for Kamala and Biden. This is going to get weird. I can just sell that smile with those eyes. There's not a lot going on there. And she's going to say some really weird shit. I'm telling you right now. I don't know what it is, but just looking at that smile, prepare for some wild shit going to come out of this lady's very sparkly teeth mouth. Here we go.
Harris and Clinton and Obama, they are Satan worshipers, Satanists.
I told you. They are Satan worshippers. Satanists, straight out. So she named Clinton, Biden, Kamala Harris. The current president, they are straight up Satan worshippers. Like it's the 80s, like heavy metal, time or something like that. In 2021, this is an adult Judy, it said, and the caption underneath was mother. She is raising people in the world who probably started behind the 8 ball somewhat. When this is your mother, look at this. She's talking about them being Satanists when she looks straight up demonic. This is going to be fun. Here we go.
They're Satan worshippers, 100%. And I
100%.
couldn't wait to tell my family.
See? Look at this chick. I told you. Can't wait to tell her family. She's ecstatic. She knows. We don't know. We're all blind. She's had the awakening. She knows that they're all Satan
And
worshippers.
They just said, you're crazy. Trump's the worst.
How does that make you feel?
Sad. I cry all the time.
Yeah, she cries all the time. Yeah. She cries all the time.
But I just keep praying. That's all I do. I just keep praying and asking God to open their eyes. I have a beautiful family. They're just blind.
Which family member do you miss the most?
Probably my baby sister. I told her we're in a spiritual warfare. This is between good and evil, and she rolled her eyes.
What was her name?
Meg. We go and have wine together and lunch together, and it's gone.
You wish.
All right. Crazy Lady's flipped it on me. Andrew's flipped it on me. I want to watch a QAnon documentary where I laugh my ass off about how stupid these people are. And clearly she is very stupid. But her stupidness or her stupidity has caused her to be in a sad situation. As much as I think these people are freaking garbage, not particularly smart, somewhat tricked and grifted, all as part of a big scam, the fact there is a real life impact and she's, cut off from her family, all that, which sucks. That stuff sucks. But
you had never stumbled upon.
She's shit.
Once you learn, you don't turn back. I know what God wants of us and what Jesus wants, and it's what Trump wants, and it's what the Patriots want. I would never turn back.
That's
no matter how
scary.
many of my family I lose.
No matter how many of her family she... Okay. Now we're going to get to the fun stuff. Look at this. What is going on here? Ugh. This is going to... Yes, okay. Better. I don't want to be sad. I want to laugh at QAnon people. What God wants, what Trump wants. I mean, my understanding of a biblical Judeo-Christian God would not include Donald Trump in a lot of his plans, I don't think. Besides, like, Donald Trump has literally, he does believe in God. He spits on God. He, like, doesn't care. He's never picked up a Bible unless it's to hold it awkwardly for some freaking photo opportunity in front of a church.
I have been censored 3 times, disabled, permanently disabled on Facebook.
U.S. veteran in the army, responsible for the lives of people, protecting their nation. This is what they put forward. U.S. veteran.
Permanently suspended. They don't like my Q flag. They don't like my Q mobile, and they sure.
Hey, whoa. They don't like her what?
Suspended. They don't like my Q
My
flag.
Q flag.
They don't like my.
They don't like my Q-mobile. Now, if you're an investigative journalist such as myself, you can deduce that they are a Trump supporter. The Q-mobile will come to you. 13/30/32. Yeah, so if you were, a keen eye of observation, you can tell they're a Trump supporter. The other thing, by the way, this steering wheel means that this is the front windscreen. This is not the back. This is the front where she's advertising Trump to come and unblock your drains, apparently, or fix your car. The Q-mobile. Oh, you're doing the Lube-mobile. Cuba will come to you. I get it. 1330, 32. This is the front of a car. See, you know what the problem is? And this is like, QAnon has already been proven to be, or not proven, but it's pretty much proven that it's bullshit, is by that bloke who runs 4chan or whatever, right? There's a documentary, Eye of the Storm, which tells all about it, where he basically admitted it in 4K. Well, not 4K, maybe 144p or whatever it is. 144? Yeah, 144. That's the lowest quality on YouTube, right? Let me see. 1080, 720, 480, 360, 240, 144. 144p, he was over webcam. He basically admitted that he was Q. He got caught out. He got caught slipping. And they kind of laughed it off as like, yep, busted, this is over. But these idiots are still going to the point where this lady, this is her car that she drives around. And I think once you get to the point where you have a Q-mobile, where you're putting all this stuff in your car, like on the front, I don't even want to know what's on the back, but if this is the front where you're putting your life in danger, where you can't see other cars coming because you've got Trump across the front of it. Trump JFK Jr., by the way, that's a great one from Q. If you'd gone this far, there's no coming back. You can't. I don't see how you turn around from this, right? So no matter how wrong it is, no matter how much it's proven wrong, even if that bloke came out and straight up said, I'm Q, it's bullshit, I've got nothing to do with Trump, you know, what's his name, General blah blah blah, forget his name now, I don't know, he's not feeding me anything, I don't have any inside line, I am Q. These people will still believe it because they have gone to the point of doing this to their car. They are so far gone. They've invested so much of their weird personalities in their life. They've cut off family. They've stickered their car. If you are going to this point, then you have to believe it because you can't imagine like that you were so duped and so wrong and so stupid to go that way. How do you turn around from this to your neighbors? How do you come back from a Q-mobile that like this, a Q Patriot?
And they sure the hell don't like me in my Q Patriot costume.
Where we
my dude, I was trying to get the Q Patriot, but this is even better. Of course he is. What's he gonna say?
We go all. I don't even say the M word anymore, right?
What?
The M.
Doesn't even say it anymore. I'm gonna take a guess here. My very thumb-looking dude with the earring is gonna say the word that doesn't say anymore. I don't even say it anymore. What word? And he says it. I don't know.
M word. It's a dirty word. It's Now I have my own words instead of the word.
I didn't know what he was gonna say, but the dirty word is mask. It's a dirty word. He doesn't even say it.
Algorithms are gonna shut me down.
Can you tell us what words you use for which? We're not going to shut you down.
Mask, the face diaper, vaccine, the jokey pokey, and election fraud.
The jokey pokey. What's the jokey pokey? Is that a vaccination? Like the Fauci ouchie? You get a jokey pokey? Because these freaking geniuses, intellectual behemoths that they are, have to rhyme shit like that.
Obvious fraud. See, people don't understand everything that we've learned from day one has been a lie. We never were on the moon. No, I don't think.
Okay. So, of course, this is something that happens with these conspiracy theorists, right? Is that if you are gullible enough and stupid enough to get grifted into, duped and just freaking hoodwinked into believing complete bullshit to the point where you throw your life at it like this, and then you're also just as likely to fall for a bunch of other bullshit that is just as flimsy, just as weak, no scientific back behind it. It's all fiction, but you can buy it because, hey, I buy this other fiction. This one's just as crazy, so why not?
The Hitler situation is as bad as they said it was either.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, he's not scared of jabbing needles into his body. No, definitely not. But did you hear what he just said? It was probably what, the fifth line. So he said,
The obvious fraud. See, people
so election, obvious
don't
fraud.
understand everything that we've learned from
He obviously believes the Earth is flat as well. He hasn't said it
day
yet.
one has been a lie. We never were on the moon.
Okay, so we're never on the moon. Moon landing. 911's inside.
The situation is as bad as they said it was either. That was
No one asked. So he threw that out there. This is what my dude here said. Just so ever so casually. I don't think the Hitler situation was as bad as it was either. This is the quality and class of human beings that follow MAGA and Q. He's definitely not afraid of needles. He's been using needles very comfortably for a long time, my dude here. And he literally just said, Hitler wasn't that bad, mate. It wasn't that bad. It's blown out of proportion. Sensitive snowflakes, but talking about 6 million deaths. They're garbage people. I feel so conflicted all the time because they are funny. They are hilarious entertainment because they're so dumb. But they also say stuff like that and you go, oh yeah, he's a monster. He's a soulless animal who is basically like pro-Hitler. Yay, Hitler.
the Rothschilds, that was the Rockefellers. Those are naughty words in social media. I got
There's the Jewish stuff as well.
banned forever on Facebook.
You're watching Channel 5.
After a hectic 2 weeks on the road, covering events like the Pickup Artist Boot Camp in Las Vegas,
America is back open, baby. It's makeout time.
Oh, we gotta watch that. Yes, please.
And creating my first solo documentary about two twins in Marin City, California.
We've been everywhere and on every bitch.
Hey, bitch, I'm in my mode. Money turn me
I decided to dive
Those
back
white
into
guys
the world of
definitely use the
right-wing
N-word.
politics. That's when I discovered the God and Country Patriot Roundup, a 3-day event in Dallas which cost $3,000, not including a stay at the Omni Hotel in Dallas, which cost an additional $1,000.
This is the other thing, right? I wish that I could be some right-wing political grifter. Look how much money they make. They just milk these morons. This is a 4,000 US, so about 8 grand for one weekend to be around other freaking geniuses who follow Trump.
What I found there was a couple hundred patriots with one thing in common.
I have been banned from Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. This is Joe Biden's daughter's diary. I used to make videos like reading it out loud.
I've lost 2 YouTube channels, 3 Twitter.
Look at my guy here. There's definitely a market here, man. I wish I could do it. If you could actually just be able to Tucker Carlson it up and talk about stuff that you genuinely do not believe. If you do a Ben Shapiro grift, Steven Crowder grift, and just get the right, like, because you could get so much money from them. You could do a Pauline Hanson and get so much money, I reckon. I don't even think she does it properly. If she Americanized her stupid, like, racist opinion a little bit more and just monetized it a bit, she could be the Alex Jones of Australia very easily with making that kind of money as well. Because these people are out there. QAnon, Operation Save Our Children.
And 4 Facebooks. Every time it's like.
By the way, not to, I know we're not supposed to judge people by the way they look, but why is it that the people that talk about, save the children and pedophiles and that, look like they should be on some sort of register themselves a lot of times?
I'm winning.
Why'd you get banned?
The so-called Pizzagate conspiracy theory.
Well, first of all, I had like 300,000 subscribers on YouTube. The last couple of videos I did were all
Red
about
Pill
the
79.
Hunter Biden laptop issue. Within 4
All of these things, man, they just make me laugh. And the problem with it is, here's the real issue, right? With QAnon and all these bullshit conspiracy theories, because save the children and all that, right? pedophilia is real. Like, it's a very real, very horrible, very bad thing. Jeffrey Epstein, all that, like, that's legit. Is there corruption? Is there, like, pedophilia in Hollywood? 100%, undoubtedly. We've already seen people, like, talk about it. And in Washington, for sure. And it happens everywhere, right? But what happens is, with these dickheads, they muddy the water. And I don't know if it's on purpose by the people that are in, if I get conspiracy theorist, if I become a crazy conspiracy theorist now and put that foil hat on, like, you could make the argument that the people that are trying to do, like, be the powerful rich people who want to do that sort of thing would be disseminating information to these idiots to make it look bad. Like, yeah, like, pedophilia rings really exist. They're not operating out of a pizza shop basement. Like, and then because they say this, thing there is truth to it, but they put all this extra garbage on top, you dismiss all of it. Everything they say is stupid, and they're taking away and distracting away from the real issues of child abuse, which they're trying to save.
Deleted my channel right away, and then within 2 weeks of that, I was deleted off of Twitter as well.
Yes, we were recently kicked off Twitter because of a confrontation I did with the VP of Integrity at Facebook.
If we weren't making a difference, if it wasn't that important, why would they spend so much effort and energy into it?
I mean, all of a sudden...
It is important. It's important to not let you spew bullshit and affect upcoming elections and things like that. Misinformation is powerful. The fake news thing is some real shit. And these people just put it out there thinking it's freedom of speech, but it's dangerous. It is important and very real and should be taken seriously.
Silicon Valley is, like, run by the Chinese, so...
We're in war. It's no different than what they were doing to the Jews and different things. They silence them. They're just doing it through social media and electronically now.
It's a war.
That's always the thing as well, right? Like, they compare everything to... First of all, the other blokes said that Hitler wasn't so bad, right? So why is this guy saying it's like as bad as what they did to the Jews? With freaking you're banned from Twitter. My TikTok account got shadow banned, so obviously it's just as bad as the Holocaust. And this one, lions, not sheep. Hustle hard. Live, laugh, love. She has a live, laugh, love sticker on her wall next to her Q poster as well, I'm sure. And a little shrine to Donald Trump.
It's psychological, right? It's emotional. It's mental. It's actually worse than having bullets and missiles.
The only real difference between woke supremacists and the Nazi supremacists...
Author of The Woke Supremacy. So he... Yeah, but the Jewish space, that's right. So, Evan Sayet here, author of The Woke Supremacy. He's trying to now say that there's woke supremacists, like there's white supremacists. If you're woke, you're superior. If you're not woke, we're against you.
The white supremacists of the Old South is the technology available to them. They don't need to put the Jews, the other, into ghettos, because they can now electronically ghettoize us. They, in fact... This Jew is electronically ghettoized. They have removed my voice from the community. I am endlessly being imprisoned in Zuckerberg's gulags. And again, it serves exactly the same purpose as Stalin's gulags.
No, it's not, man. No, it's not. Not being able to type on Twitter, on Facebook, is not the same as being in a concentration camp. Or a gulag. It's not the same. You don't get to put your stupid bullshit poop emoji stuff everywhere, because that's all it should be. They should just take your post, what you were going to write, mate, change all of it to poop emojis, because that's all it is. So, yeah, it's not the same that you don't get to make up crap and, lie to people. That's not the same as being starved to death and tortured and led to a gas chamber. Not the same.
Hey, woke people, wake up. It's pretty ridiculous to be outraged by a misgendered toy plastic potato.
Yes, it is. Thank you. Did he just say it's pretty ridiculous to be outraged? Right. So when they did that change, who was the ones who were outraged?
It's pretty ridiculous to be outraged by the shape of a syrup jar shaped in the design of a beloved black ant.
Are you talking about Mr. Potato Head and Aunt Jemima?
They're taking away his freedom. So Aunt Jemima is a syrup in the States, and I believe it was shaped, the bottle itself was shaped like a person. Yeah, wait, that's right. I remember the potato having a penis. Hey, this one's clearly a Mr. Potato Head because of the giant wang that we found in it. Don't remember that piece. Because, you know, if he was literally dude, and like every guy would be putting, as soon as the 4-year-old boy, like my son now is 3, if he had a Mr. Potato Head with a freaking penis, it would be everywhere but where it was supposed to go. You'd have a penis out the arm, penis coming out of the head. There would be freaking potato dicks everywhere. And you'd probably buy multiple ones just so you can get extra potato dicks. Put them in, right? Mr. Potato Head is just Potato Head, is not gender specific apparently. And who was the ones that were outraged? This idiot. Aunt Jemima, they changed the bottle shape, so it's just a normal bottle instead of representing a person. Who were the ones that got angry about the change? We have it in Australia. I got into an argument on a Facebook group that I'm in called Blokes and Their Toasties. They've lost their market. They've lost their market, yeah. How do we get to be right? Yeah, I'm in a group called Blokes and Their Toasties. And someone posted in there, and it ended up going viral outside of the group as well, that he kept the plastic container for coon cheese, and now when he buys the new name version, which is called Cheer, I think, cheese, he takes it out of the plastic container and puts it in his coon container so he can have his original coon cheese and feel all special about it and stuff. And there's a mixed reaction in the group. Some people saying, it's cheese, you're an idiot, who cares? This is what it's called, just eat it. Toast on, or toast off, but there'd be, yeah. Yeah, that's right, he's doing butt penis. So yeah, they take things like that so seriously, they get so enraged. How dare you change the name? Well, it's called a Redskin. Who cares if they change it, man? No, it's Redskin. People are idiots.
Aunt Jemima. It is ludicrous to be outraged by a drawing in a 7-year-old
Oh, Andrew was about to crack.
children's book of a hard-working Asian man that was.
So this is referring to, of course, the fact that the publishing company behind Dr. Zeus has now removed this book. I don't even know what it's called from publishing. From production. It's no longer being printed, right? And that's their book. They looked at it and went, I don't know if we should do that one. Maybe we should stop making it. No one asked them to. They did a review of their own thing. There was no outrage. Because back in the 50s, when everyone was racist, they did this. A Chinaman who eats with sticks. This face. By the way, not a Chinaman, not a Chinaman, not a Chinaman, not a Chinaman. This guy is. You know what the difference is? Like, this is insane. They got outraged that they stopped the production of a book that no one's ever heard of. Their own book. They just did it themselves. Like, oh, we don't want to do that no more. I changed my mind. And this idiot here.
Somewhat cartoonish. Because, you know.
It was somewhat cartoonish. Yeah, it's Coldplay. That's right. That's right. Thank you, Beck. He is yellow. Look at this. It was somewhat cartoonish.
You know why it was cartoonish? Because it was a cartoon.
Ah! Look at this genius. Look at his smile.
That's why we fight.
And now what we
I like how they always think like they've just blown your mind.
Podcasts like myself, we had a voice. We are the news now. When people want to know the truth, where do they go?
Alternative platforms like Rumble, BitChute, DLive, Twitch, Foxhole, Pilled, CloutHub, Pure Social.
What are they?
I used to.
Hey, I'm on Twitch. I'm on Twitch now. I'm alternative media. They like me. I'm also on Facebook with Zuckerberg and YouTube with Google. So I don't know if they like that, but I'm on Twitch.
Great group chats on there.
I do a lot of stuff in the community, in the streets. I go stand at squares and hold signs for the kids. Operation 1009, Save Our Children and Human.
See, again, when this message is on this package, this face, it feels like he's trying to get the children back for his own nefarious purposes. Like, this dude is the worst representation to be out on the streets screaming at people about children and sex with children. It feels like, I don't want to get into any legal grey areas about accusing people, but come on, this dude feels like he doth protest too much. You know what I mean? Like the people that are really against gay guys, you know what they like to do as well. So this dude is like, it looks like this, but he's also saying, save the children.
We have to return to the oldest technology of all, which is one-on-one conversation.
So I guess everyone at this event is pretty much deplatformed there. So I guess this is kind of like the way for them to network, hang out, figure out what's next. How you doing?
Big fan, bro.
Hell yeah, dog. What's on your mind?
I just met a group. They're called Down for the Revote or something, and they're doing a Justice for Prince thing. They think a few days before Prince was gonna die, he was gonna out Hillary Clinton on eating and raping children.
Let's go.
What the hell? Why is that guy so close? Okay. We are in new territory. I've seen some QAnon videos. I've watched documentaries. I've listened to podcasts, and I love the topic because I just cannot fathom how these people get involved and fall for it. But this is new. This could be something that gets me into it. So my dude here just said there's some people down the road protesting or having some sort of rally for Prince justice. That Prince, a few days before he died, was going to reveal about how Hillary Clinton is raping and eating children. Prince. The singer Prince. Let's go.
No one in the whole universe will ever compare.
Prince was murdered, and we absolutely have already proven it by mathematical standards. Prince had been...
What does that mean? What does that mean? We've proven it by mathematical standards. What does that mean?
Exposing things about deep state, Illuminati, cabal. I call it the Worldwide Communist Network, and
the Worldwide Communist Network. It's worldwide now as well, by the way.
I think we all know that when you do things like that and you use your celebrityism and your platform to speak these truths that are not allowed, right, by the one-eyed crew, then
you know how some people do that thing, they're sitting next to you and they just ask a question because there was clearly some sort of internal monologue. There was some internal dialogue that happened, and then they all of a sudden be like, "Hey, what do you think about that?" You're like, "Think about what, man? We were both silent." I feel like that's the vibe here. She's saying all this stuff like we have some pre-knowledge about the one-eyed crew. There's some freaking hand gestures going on. There's fast talking, crazy words. I know the words are English, but I don't know what they are in context.
And I think we all know that when you do things like that and you use your celebrityism and
there's always a commie or capitalized to fear hate, yeah. Commie's always copper. But Arthur, welcome to the party, pal. Friday night. Yeah, I should be used to that. I know. But look at here we go. my wife Rebecca said that I should be used to someone talking randomly out of the blue because my dad does that a lot. But she just threw out the freaking one-eyed crew.
You do things like that and you use your celebrityism and your platform to speak these truths that are not allowed, right?
No.
By the one-eyed crew, then you get hit.
I tried so hard and got so far.
Linkin Park.
But in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Okay, first of all, I love Linkin Park, and if she's going to say something that brings them into disrepute, I don't mind Prince because he was a bad person. I do like Linkin Park, and I'm scared now because, first of all, she's a black QAnon supporter. That in and of itself freaks me out. But here we go.
Chester Bennington's the lead singer of Linkin Park. He and Chris Cornell were going to expose Hillary Clinton's pedophilia. Jeffrey
Linkin Park with a Q. She just said that Chris Cornell from Rage Against the Garden and my dude Chaz Bennington from Linkin Park were about to reveal before they died. So essentially what these people are saying is Chester, yeah, she does not seem like Chester. What they're saying is any celebrity that has died, probably one that you prefer or you like, although I don't know why Chaz Bennington and or Chester Bennington and Chris Cornell would ever be in these right-wing Q people, and Prince would ever be on their side. Like they wouldn't side with them in anything, but they're dead now, so they can't refute it. So they pick on them to be the representatives for this bullshit. Yeah, Elvis is definitely not dead.
Epstein was essential in facilitating quite a lot of this. He is responsible for the murder of multiple people, including Nipsey Hussle.
What?
Nipsey Hussle too. They killed Nipsey Hussle because Nipsey Hussle was about to break freaking news about how Biden eats demon babies. Yes. No, does not eats normal babies to satisfy demons. Drink from one of those.
Nipsey Hussle is one of my spirit guides, and I've just worked with his energy and guidance since his death.
Where do you get your news from?
From divine source, from God. We are
from God. They are speaking directly to God. I thought he only works through Trump. I don't know, or through, but no, they're going directly to God. No taxation without representation. It's tyranny. It's true. Is she a lefty? Is she talking about giving Washington, D.C. statehood so they can vote because they pay a lot of taxes without representation? Dita Brummer was about to out them as well. Fun story. My younger brother Spencer is a abseiler, professional ropes person, and goes high on things. And he was working with Dita Brummer. One of his mates at work was Dita Brummer, who used to be a window cleaner in between acting jobs, apparently. Well after the acting jobs. But yeah, he's mates with Dita Brummer and not a fan, apparently. Not a nice person. Dita Brummer was just as bad in real life as he was in Summer Bay, apparently. They're talking to the Metatron or they're talking to themselves, that's right. Yeah, that's right. When Dita Brummer actually worked with my brother, and he said he's a dickhead. But he did work with him, and it was a fall from grace. Apparently he wasn't very good at his job, because there was a lot of substances that may have kept him from performing well.
We are a prophetic justice ministry.
I don't watch TV, I don't watch truthers, I don't watch the internet, I do not really even read books.
Okay, that's a self-report. She just said, I don't watch TV, I don't watch the internet, I don't even read books, because I can't read books. Can't read. American schools are broken.
I've channeled all of my life. I've always heard his voice, and my accuracy is constantly at
95. 99 to 100%. She's the woman that just stood there and said that Prince, who, by the way, is a known not pedophile, but I think the technical word, and I hate that I even know this word because it feels like one of those things that creepy dudes say where they try to justify. You know, the ones that are like, "Oh, it's legal in my state." That thing where it's like, "Well, what's the age of consent where you're from?" When you need to get into those sort of specifics, it gets weird. But apparently, I got told off because I did say that Prince, or not Prince, was it Prince or maybe David Bowie? I said that David Bowie was a pedophile in a Facebook post or like a group or response or whatever, and which is what pedophilia is, an attraction to children. He was an ephebophile. Apparently, that is people who are attracted to post-pubescent children, but just post-pubescent, so in the age range of 14 to 19, usually. And I had to find that out from a person who, I again feel like if you're like really, really struggling to like justify that, there's something under the surface there. So yeah, Prince is a known ephebophile. He moved one of he called her his muse, his musical muse, a young girl, 16 years old, I think, moved her into his house to inspire his next album. So that's she did later become his wife, but that's the kind of piece of shit Prince was.
With some of the things that Q has said, we really came out to just network with this community. So there's an honor and infinite love and gratitude to Prince and Nipsey Hussle.
Upon further research, I learned that this was not just any Patriot conference. The event is hosted by John Sabal, aka QAnon John, and his wife Amy. These Patriots are avid believers in QAnon, a conspiracy theory that a deep state insider is spreading messages on the image board 8chan to...
By the way, I love Andrew's like get up. And the way he dresses, he tries to like he wears a tie, but it's like lame.
People like Hillary Clinton and Bill Gates saying they belong to an elite cabal of Satan worshipping. I don't know what. Brace, you want to come in here?
QAnon is the theory that an individual or a group of individuals are exposing the deep state, including Hillary Clinton and her base.
TrueAnon, by the way, this bloke does a podcast called TrueAnon. I think. I heard one episode, it was pretty good.
Through the image board 8chan, which also has a lot of child porn. They think either Donald Trump is Q or he's behind it. He is like a Christ-like figure who's come to the office of the presidency in order to arrest and execute every single person who they don't like.
But right now is a weird time to be a Q supporter. For years, Q has talked about the storm, a day of reckoning in which Trump, along with
He looks like a Mormon. That's the best.
But the storm
Elder Andrew.
It's weird to be a QAnon person now because for 5 years, QAnon people have believed that Nancy Pelosi, etc., would be arrested and executed in Guantanamo Bay prison in Cuba.
Yeah, that didn't turn out. This is the thing that I worry about with these Q people. Once everything doesn't come through, because he was taking some swings, man, the Q guy, with like very, very specific predictions where if they did not come true, and it was so easy to not come true, then everything falls apart. But they're still just grasping onto it like freaking the last straw.
And to this date, not a single person has been.
And on December 8th, 2020, Q stopped posting.
I think the last post was a scene from Last of the Mohicans, and then a GIF of an American flag flying.
See, that's the other thing, right? I told you he got busted. The dude whose name is Ron something, I forget. But he got busted. He's basically come out as Q. He stopped posting. It's now July, by the way, right? And Q has not posted since December. Wait, November. November 3, 2020. No, is that what he said? But he said December. He hasn't posted since December 2020. So it's been 7 months. Nothing he said has come true. It's all been proven false, including the fact that he basically admitted it on camera, and they still hold conferences about Q.
Forest. That's basically it.
They're always wrong, but they never move on. That's right. Yeah, they're like, or they just move on to the next thing. They just continually move the date. Trump will be in by January 6. No, January 20. No, March something. Oh, no, it's August now.
I think January 6th was supposed to be the storm, and then that didn't work, and then January 20th was supposed to be the storm. By that time, everyone was really tired. But they keep saying, I've been in there all morning, that the storm is still coming.
Q is truth.
Did I say January 6 or 8? January 6.
As long as Anons never cease to find and spread the truth. I could go on for weeks about Q and what I've learned. One, that this was an
How to apply heaps of stickers to your front window.
that all those that are guilty of what they did and all the crimes that came after it
Wait, what are they saying?
punished to the fullest extent of the law.
It was an infiltration. I was there. I know what it was.
He just said it was an infiltration. It was Antifa. It was bad faith actors. I was there. Self-report. He just put his hand up, said, I was there. So it wasn't them. It was you, mate. You're the freaking dude.
Black Lives Matter, George Soros funded, same thing. It's all an infiltration.
Same thing. It's all infiltrators. I saw them because I was there right next to them. I swear. They need to know what the storm is coming. They need to recruit Brian Fury, the world's best weatherman. As soon as they got to him. Yeah, that's right. They got to him. So yeah, the dude's like, it was all these people, I swear, because I was there and I saw it myself. Mate, it was you and all your mates.
We've learned it. We've seen the court
Look at him.
document since it's happened. These are people with connections.
I don't think that the storm didn't necessarily happen. I think that the whole point of it was for a vast majority of people to wake up. There are still things happening. We've got the audits in Arizona, Georgia, Wisconsin.
I trust 100% that there's a plan. I think it's Dan Scavino, Mike Pompeo. I think, we're obviously not allowed to hear about certain things because it's a military operation. And, I have complete faith. It doesn't ruin my hopes that, a lot of people aren't talking about it. They don't want to get kicked off Facebook.
Part of the reason I believe
Kicked
we're in
off
this problem
Facebook.
is because we've gotten conditioned for instant gratification. Q was the template. It doesn't matter what Q does. It doesn't matter what Trump does until we're willing to participate in something
Cameron said these people all have connections except to dentists, apparently.
different and be a part of that. See, we are the plan. We are the storm. I think they did their job.
See, that's it. I think that's what it is. He just hit it there, and it's kind of sad. But everybody, right, strives for connection. It's why on a Friday night, I have the audacity and the gall to think that my voice matters, or that people would be entertained just watching me talk. So we put ourselves out there. We have friends. We people in lockdown are struggling. One of the biggest punishments in prison is to go into solitary confinement because we as people need to connect and have some sort of connection. And these sad individuals, all they want is to be a part of something, to feel like they belong. And if they get the little tingle in their panties, that they get a little rush from feeling like they're in some secret club that only they know, right? They're in the know. They're smarter than everyone. They've got it all down. They know what's going on. Then they get that little, "Ooh, we're special" thing going. Yeah. And that's the thing as well. They know because we're all sheep. They're lions, we're sheep. Vaccines, they're not getting the vaccines. And in America, it feels weird to talk about how America's so bad at the, pandemic when we're in lockdown right now because we had 170 cases today in Sydney or New South Wales. But in America, they're dying by thousands every day. Now, the thing that's happening is that their overall numbers are coming down because they have such high vaccination rates, right? They're upwards of 80% now. So I don't know. Actually, that might be a really false number, and I'm not trying to be the news. But they have a high vaccination rate, right? So the overall numbers are coming down. What's going to happen is that they're going to hit a wall because they have a lot of people like these freaking geniuses that are refusing to get vaccinated. So the pandemic and the Delta variant is just running rampant through a smaller population. So it looks good. Their overall numbers are coming down and coming down fast, but it's only amongst the vaccinated people because their numbers are so high. These geniuses are all going to be dead.
They started the Great Awakening.
Were you disappointed when Q stopped posting back in December?
No, because they did their job. Am I disappointed in Trump? No, Trump did his job. Now we have to, as people, take back our country and not wait for a hero.
One of the tactics of this new psychological war seemed to be avoiding Q. The main speakers of the event, General Flynn and Sidney Powell, claimed to not know anything about
General Powell. That's what I was thinking about before.
Okay, thank you. Andrew Callahan, Channel 5 Action News.
This is the dude, by the way. He was the Secretary of Defense, I think. or the Secretary of State. He might have been State. He was in the White House. He was like next to Trump. He's the one that got fired for doing some illegal shit, of course, like everyone else in the Trump administration. But this is literally in the White House, in the office. He is one of the cabinet, right? He's close to Trump, the actual president of the States. And this guy, a general in the United States Army, is now appearing at these stupid-ass conferences because they believe that he was one of the connections with Q, because he would read Q drops and then use the phrases in his speeches, therefore making all these idiots think. And it's just this loop, this circular loop. General Flynn, that's right, yeah. So it's just this loop of like, hey, Q said this thing, he reads it and says it, and they all think that it's confirmation of what Q's saying. Feeling like you belong at the Sun. One of the few that know the truth. They have about 6% of their population vaccinated. 60%, yeah. So General Flynn, who is the highest of the high in the political circles, is now appearing at Q conference with a couple hundred people.
Channel 5 Action News is not actually a TV channel. It's the name of our YouTube channel.
Their National Security Advisor. There you go. Michael Flynn. He's up there.
It's not syndicated through a national broadcasting corporation, but, you know. So talking about manipulation, if you go on any mainstream media platform, they describe this whole event as a QAnon conspiracy conference.
Yeah.
Why do you think that they're doing that, and is that true?
If they create this boogeyman, right? If they create this boogeyman, that's a nice little thing to just keep beating us about. They try to take an organization like this and create that level of noise that I talked about.
Yeah, not a whole lot of masks said no.
They're the new shiny object. I don't know what QAnon is. I really don't.
He doesn't. He's saying he does. This guy just said, I don't know what QAnon is. He's appearing at a Q conference, and he's the one that kept dropping QAnon posts in his speeches. The one where you saw before, that freaking dude saying, where we go one, we go all. That's this bloke. Q said that in a speech. He read that, saw that the idiots get riled up, and he started using it so that they would believe and follow everything that he says. It's psychological warfare from a freaking maniac general.
As he delivered his speech, vendors in the back sold QAnon hats and t-shirts, and his colleague Sidney Powell was even wearing a big fat Q on the back of her motorbike jacket.
He claimed to not know what QAnon was, but months before, he took the oath with his entire extended family.
Where we go one, we go all. Where we go one, we go
See?
all.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen, on the 4th of July last year, where we go one, we go all, he was the military man who knew about the Hillary Clinton.
This is what I said. This is exactly right. He cemented it. He took some bullshit, regurgitated it, they hear it, and then Fox played it, all that sort of thing. It's just this circular thing. They just take all the shit and then just do it over and over again, and they're like, If you would imagine, right, that there's like a human centipede of bullshit, almost like literally true. She got the suit on, Queen of Hearts. She should have been a Queen of Spades. Yeah, imagine a human centipede of bullshit, right? But this time it loops. It's like Human Centipede 5, where there's enough of them to then join up a full circle, and they're just shitting into each other's mouths and then shitting into the next person's mouth, like, QAnon, blah, 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 and then just shitting it into the next person's mouth. And that's what this is. I'm going to eat what you shit out to me, and then I'll shit it out to that person, and it just completes the circle of shit. That's how these people live their lives.
And scandals and what they've been doing for years, like, his truth is what brought the movement alive. And, you know, whether or not he's in it, he's the people's general, he woke us up. Whatever it was, he had a role in the Great Awakening. Shout out to General Flynn. Where we go on, we go all.
We just talked to General Flynn, and he said he doesn't know what QAnon is.
Well, media, look what they do when they take little pieces of it, and we've been ostracized, we've been talked about, through our families, we've lost loved ones, wives have walked away, parents, everybody is ostracized.
Is that not the sign, by the way? If every person in your life, every smart person, every sane person in your life goes too much, or too rich for my blood, I'm out. Keep the chips. I don't want them. I'm gone. That's a sign in and of itself, right there.
In a certain way in their own communities, and why give them the opportunity?
Not surprisingly, other speakers followed General Flynn's lead.
What are your thoughts on the whole like QAnon thing?
I don't know about it. I really don't. And
So George Papadopoulos is at the event as well. I think he was like level 1 Trump. He was in the initial wave of pieces of crap. He was like the first wave of losers that got ejected from the White House.
things I know, like, are you familiar with arena football?
Arena football? Like the sport?
Yeah, the sport. So
Yeah, man. After you're screwed, man.
owners of one of the teams.
So this you know, event in general has been called a QAnon conspiracy theory rally. Even says, where we go one, we go all on the lanyard. What are your thoughts on that whole thing?
I don't know.
Shug it. It wasn't me. I don't know, man. But we saw you on camera. I don't know. We even saw you on the counter. I don't know. That's it.
Here to talk. Booker T. Washington is the father of black conservatism. His 3-point plan of education, entrepreneurship, and self-reliance. We need to bring that back.
My dude there, right? Sounds like he's got brains in his head. He got up and said any of that stuff to these people, they would be confused as hell. And then there's another black guy. I have no idea what is going on with this man. Although I kind of want this shirt. Reminds me of my background. He's got a bit more. He's got some red. Let's throw some red. Can I make it red? My thing. Oh. Red. Is that it? That's a bit closer to his back, his shirt. Look at that. What is happening?
When the sun comes shining through. I think Trump is
Just the two of us.
Black people in particular. I represent the
Oh my lord.
St. Louis. We kill each other every day in the black community. When a young girl is sitting up
It's a blue tiger. Oh, it is a blue tiger. I gotta put blue. I want the tiger back in there. No, this one. Pink, blue, green. That'll do.
and a bullet comes through the window, there's no Black Lives Matter. But as soon as a white police officer
As soon
grabs a black person the wrong way, put the finger in the face the wrong way, Black Lives Matter. It has nothing to do with the matters of black lives.
What are the undercurrents that are hiding behind?
Okay. That's so disappointing when black people get up and anti-Black Lives Matter. The thing is, it's not a zero-sum game, right? They can do Black Lives Matter about and be angry about what police do and still be angry and still feel hurt and still feel the pain of black-on-black crime as well. Like, it's not what you can't say, well, you can't complain about cops because you allow black-on-black crime. It's not like they're cool with it as well.
Behind the Black Lives Matter movement?
First of all, it was started by two lesbian, black lesbians who hate the black family.
The war against QAnon and Antifa rages on.
Okay.
Okay, Antifa, I'm speaking to you. So
Uh-oh.
what I saw
Shirts off.
is uncalled for. When you're sitting
Apparently the sun's out because the guns have definitely come out. Just don't get a shot of his back. Those pimples can be a doozy, I'm telling you.
there making up lies about speakers that are involved with QAnon, when you're sitting there spewing ugliness, make sure you know and educate yourself. And don't be spewing out venom.
Midway through our interview, fake news arrived.
Let's go find out. Yeah, let's go find out. Your host.
NBC? CNN? I was telling him to go with him.
What's happening? Some guy got kicked out. Oh, he got kicked out. Who? He's a reporter. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing. Oh, is that fake news? Fake news. Will, how you doing, brother? You trying to get in, huh?
Who's this
Not
bloke?
good. Tried to get in, huh? Not good, Will.
Yeah, get out of here. Schmuck. Yeah, I mean, they're not fans of mine. I think QAnon.
Reporter for the Daily Beast. Okay. So he's an actual reporter who tried to get in and they've kicked him out because he's like a reporter.
Fan of my reporting, and I think QAnon people just like aren't huge fans of reporters in general.
HGH, good vaccine, bad. That's my guy there, man. Yeah. HGH bubble guy. He had it like crazy, right?
Tells you is that like the most powerful people in the world just committing the most heinous crimes. They're abusing children with impunity, right? And only you and Donald Trump can stop it. And so if you believe that, then like, yeah, of course you're going to be on board with QAnon.
Yeah.
I think like part of it is frankly,
They feel like this, you know, people who have nothing in their lives, no importance, or feel like they don't have any importance, are all of a sudden part of some big scheme to save the world, and only they can help.
it seems pretty fun. And look, they call themselves digital soldiers, right? It's like you're like in a war. Yeah, for the most part. I mean, I don't feel super bad for like the people who are promoting it and like who I think are often cynically making money and ruining people. But yeah, I typically feel very bad for the average QAnon believer because, you know, it's something that it preys on your emotions. Right?
Yeah.
It's like almost everyone I know, they have a story about someone they know who has like lost their mind to QAnon.
Yeah, I know someone who believes in QAnon, and I never really know if it's like actually genuine or ironically trolling.
We're actually doing food. We're actually feeding people.
What is this now?
He was trying to say.
That's classified.
She has a big butt. Who? His mom.
It's not that good. I mean, honestly, but it's not like she's not that hot. It's like that.
What is happening?
I am a menace. Eat his booty out.
So they obviously take it very seriously. That's the other thing, right? For other people, QAnon is a laugh. It's just a joke. But then they mix in with the people that take it seriously, and it's all just numbers, right? And at that point, there's no difference. Look at him. There's so many of them. No mask on any of them. And they're all characters, every single one of them.
I love Trump, but I hated when he banned flavored vape juice.
He's got his priorities right, this guy.
I want to know why what happened in Myanmar can't happen here.
What happened in Myanmar? Myanmar. What happened in Myanmar? Not Myanmar.
No reason.
Myanmar.
It should happen here. No reason.
That was fun. I'm telling you, man, every time you do anything with QAnon, it's going to be a fun time. They're just... It's wacky. It's wacky. I think he's talking about Maverick Gun and Top Gun. Arthur said, I remember there was a conspiracy about this major attacks happened in London. 2012, no Illuminati were found there. You got sent to Myanmar, right? How excited are you for Top Gun 2, by the way? Coming soon. So that should be good. That was fun. That was a good one. I'm definitely going to do Channel 5 stuff again because I love that. There's an episode where we saw at the start, he goes to some pickup artist boot camp. I think there's one about like punk rock Mexicans in California. There's a few different good ones. So, yeah, QAnon people. They do it because they're filling a hole, a very obvious void in their little sad lives. And they want to feel important. They want to feel something. They want to belong. And it's just like how people join their sports team, people join their little Facebook groups or whatever. People join, you know, just wanting to be a part of something. They want to feel like it's when why a lot of people join gangs and things like that and cults. There's some need that needs a feeling that gets found, and unfortunately, the QAnon psychos play into it quite a lot. All right, what do we want to do now, folks? What do we want to do now? You know what? Let's do a sale of the century. Sale of the century? Sale of the century. Let's go back again because I need a win. I haven't done too good lately. So we're going to Sale of the Century, February 2021. And on that night, if you were watching Sale of the Century at 7, you could watch Malcolm in the Middle, all new series of Malcolm in the Middle, the season premiere of Drew Carey Show, Water Rats, and The West Wing. West Wing, by the way, top 3 TV shows all time for me. All time. Pete Smith taking... Oh, you want to do Temptation? No, we're doing Sale of the Century. Sale of the Century 2001, which of course it is Glen Ridge. Here we go, folks. Look at this graphics, like Fruitopia.
Safeway are bringing food to life and proudly bringing you this.
Okay. I feel like this is a little bit like the potato cakes versus scallops. The fresh food people, Safeway. What is that? That just sounds so wrong because it's Woolworths. Everyone knows it's Woolworths or Woolies. Here we go. The world's richest quiz. You know what? I gotta run to the bathroom. Please, everyone, chat amongst yourselves, and I'll keep this going. I'll come back.
Thank you very much, Pete. Hi, everyone. How are you? Hello and welcome to Sale. It's great to be with you on this Tuesday night, a very exciting night. Simon, our carryover champ, is still with us. Played extremely well last night, and tonight he's playing for the Alfa Romeo Seller Speed, the 156, and all of the prizes. So the pressure's on. Let's see how he goes. But before we talk to him, would you please welcome Karina Brown. Hi, KJ. How are you? Ah, looking beautiful.
Thank you. I have to say a big thank you to Verino, a great shopping Chatswood in Sydney. They've dressed me this week and last week.
Lovely clothes.
And I'm in love with their things.
Are you? You look it. Beautiful. Now, someone who's been watching us very closely over the last, a few nights in particular, is a man by the name of Tom Beck. Yes. I'm sure he's been at home, sitting there. No, I think he might be joining us tomorrow night if everything goes to plan for Simon. Because Tom was the last champ we had on sale, and basically, if Simon goes all the way, we will be playing Super Sale. For those of you who aren't aware what that is, basically, they will be going head-to-head and playing for $292,000 in a best-of-3 series.
Can't wait. I've waited all last year for this, so come on, Simon.
We've talked a lot about it, and it's getting closer and closer, but we certainly don't want to put the moz on Simon, a champ who's played extremely well too. So we're getting closer to the big night, but let's see how he's feeling tonight. And a champ, Simon.
This is our carryover champion, Simon Fallon from Alexandra Hills, Queensland. Last night, Simon surged ahead in the first fast money and dominated the game with a final score of $110. He joins us for his 7th night, risking prizes valued at $79,548.
Hello, Simon. Hello, Glenn.
All right, so what did we miss? Amazing, Safeway. Yeah, Mason jar under the tail. Thanks, Paul. Welcome, though, by the way, Paul. What was it, Countdown in New Zealand? What? On your travel plans, yeah. I saw a thing today, I don't know if it was true, but apparently someone said that, I mean, there was an article and I didn't click on it because that's the kind of intellectual, giant that I am. I get everything I need from a headline and then extrapolate and interpret from there. So apparently, Paul Johnson has likes, so there you go. Welcome, Paul. So apparently, they've set the target that we won't be able to travel overseas again until we are at 80% vaccination. So if you want to go, NZ might be different. We get that travel bubble, but there you go. Cam's liked as well. Thank you, sir. So yeah, 80% vaccination, and the way some people are acting, I don't know if the country will ever get 80% vaccination. So as far as traveling overseas, I don't know. But here we go. Corinne Brown is one of my favorite hosts. Yeah, we are in trouble.
She is indeed, yes. She's a mad sail fan.
How old's Emily?
7.
7. So 2 beautiful little girls, and I'm sure they're very proud of Dad. Hey, good luck tonight, Simon. How are you feeling?
Not too bad, actually, Glenn. Yeah, it gets a little bit easier, but who knows? Things can change.
I'm glad it's you.
Well, pressure on here, not only on the champ in this situation, but also the...
I see he's a carryover champ. This is what I'm trying to beat.
And we hope you do well. But we do have 2 challenges. Who are they?
I'll let you know. Our first contestant is a mother of 2. She spent 18 years in the Defence Force, and she still keeps fit with regular swimming and walking.
Start off on 20.
Welcome, Virginia Wildebourne.
Hello, Virginia.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro.
The contestant is a retired teacher. He's interested in the stock
We'll have 5G. That's right.
and he'd love to travel over
It sucks, Arthur. I'm sorry, dude. I know you'd love to go back to Brazil and have your family see your beautiful kids. Yeah, I hope we get there as well. I hope we get there as well. But in the meantime, we'll watch Saddle of the Century and talk some shit, eh? If you are watching along, hopefully you're enjoying your Friday evening. Thank you for joining me and giving me some time. I said earlier that it takes a bold person, just someone completely narcissistic and full of themselves, to believe that people would want to watch them just talk into a microphone. But apparently I'm one of those egotistical people. I'm so egotistical, in fact, that I'm going to try to beat these geniuses and carryover champs. So if you haven't seen me do Saddle of the Century before, each question you get right is worth 5. Each question you get wrong is -5. There's going to be some ups and downs based on what you can purchase. The way I'm playing along is I don't have a buzzer. I don't have anything like that. So I'm just going to answer the questions, regardless of whether I beat them to it or they beat me to it. If I get it right, I get the points. If I get it wrong, I lose the points. And hopefully by the end of it, I have more points than them and I win. So here we go.
Great motor racing icons are joining us on sale as well, too. So we'll see you in a moment. Let's go for it. Over $79,000. That's what the champ's risking. So to Simon and all of our players, good luck tonight. First question. A person or thing that has a discouraging or depressing effect is called a wet what? Simon?
Blanket.
Rag? No, wet blankets. Deep fried in oil or fat are the thin strips of potato, Virginia.
Chips.
Called what fries was the rest of the question.
Oh, French fries.
Having about 2,500...
French fries, by the way, not from France. Originated in Belgium. So they're actually Belgian fries.
In oil or fat are the thin strips of potato, Virginia.
Tempura.
Why do the women get a makeup studio video and the guys not? It's true. If I was on there, I want them to show my makeup video.
French fries. Having about 2,500 species is which insect known to transmit such serious disease as dengue?
Mosquito.
Mosquito?
Correct. So yellow fever and malaria. Visual question. Pictured here is which famous singer? Doug.
No idea.
That's correct. The skin falls into folds and wrinkles about the head and neck of which breed of dog?
Shar-Pei.
Virginia.
Bulldog.
Unfortunately not. Unsurpassed by any other in scenting ability. We need a bloodhound. Gift shop.
Oh, no. I thought it was Shar-Pei they're doing. Come on, I was going to do a whole sorbent rant talking about Rolly the Shar-Pei. Oh, bloodhound. You got to wait for the whole question. I'm losing. And I can't buy here because I'm not in the lead. Thank God. I don't need that in 2021. By the way, I had this. All my assignments from high school were thanks to World Book.
Normally valued at $1,540. Tonight it's only $7.
Heaps of dengue in Brazil. Yeah, yeah, good one, man. World Book Encyclopedia pretty much gave me all my high school essays. They were expensive, but my mum got duped, grifted, tricked into getting them. Because it was for the education of her children, you know. So she got guilted and spent a lot more money than we had to purchase World Books.
To the questions. Taken in a time of combat or emergency by members of the military are what stations? Simon.
Battle stations.
Battle or action stations is correct, and we have a tie for the lead. Dying in 1994 was the American actor perhaps best remembered for his Oscar-winning performance in 1960's Elmer Gantry. Bert who?
Lancaster.
Lancaster.
Correct. Time for Brain Drain. To ready play.
That was a deep cut, by the way. 94, he died, man. Burt Lancaster.
I am a member of the Commonwealth and the Association of Southeast Asian Nations. I achieved independence in 1984 after having been a British protectorate since 1888. I have a total area of 5,765 square kilometres.
Singapore.
Divided into two enclaves of unequal size. My western enclave is the larger and contains my capital, Bandar Seri Begawan.
Nope, I got that wrong.
Northern Doug.
Brunei.
I am Brunei, that's correct, and in the $10 zone. So, Doug, good lead on $40 of 15 over Simon H.
Not a good night. I'm pissed.
Inner joints ligaments are overstretched or torn. In which Simon?
Sprain.
That's correct, injury. Anything which raises the spirits is said to be a morale Simon.
Booster.
Yes, the champ's coming back trailing by.
I need a morale booster, thank you.
$10 being placed behind one of our famous faces. So, who am I?
Glenridge.
In Los Angeles in 1937, I dropped out of college to study acting at the Pasadena Playhouse and later worked in the theatre in New York. In 1966, I won an Obie Award for Best Off-Broadway Actor for my performance in The Journey of the Fifth Horse and made my film debut with a small role in The Tiger Makes Out. In my next film, I played the role of a bemused, disillusioned young man in The Graduates. The commercial success...
Dustin Hoffman.
Damn it.
Of course, then went on to Little Big Man, Tootsie, Rain Man, Kramer versus Kramer, and so the list.
Dustin Hoffman.
Simon, you trail
I knew that one.
You can go to the by $5 if you pick correctly. Tonight, our famous faces are...
Sorry.
Malcolm in the middle.
Frankie Munz. That's Frankie Muniz.
Ian Ross.
National 9 News, Sydney, and also Today Show.
Kristen Miller.
The Drew Carey Show.
Gerard Goody.
Gerard comes from Seaford in Victoria, loves jigsaws and reading from his home library of Woodjabal.
You know what I think is funny about the home viewer thing? People like send in pictures. It's either their kid or their old ass grandparent that can't say no, they don't know about. There's no like 40-year-old dude. It's just a normal bloke. He's like, I'm the home viewer. I freaking... Why not though? I love South Essential. I'd love my face to be like, pick me for $25, yo. Or some sort of teacup arrangement. That's what I would want. Teacup set.
Animal Hospital.
Steve Bisley.
Water Rats.
Jackie French.
Burke's Backyard.
And Jewel Hill.
Yeah.
Big Cave, it's a great series, West Wing. Simon, who would you like?
Let's go with Steve Bisley, please, Glenn.
Good luck from Water Rats. Here's Steve.
Cam, Steve Bisley, mate. Ah, yes. This is the sale of the century that I know and love. My dude won lamps, yo. Straight lamps. Freaking, I love lamp.
Born on this day in 1898 and living till 1988 was which famous Italian car maker? We'll be back after
Enzo Ferrari.
The champ is trailing by a question, but still.
Steve Bisley, mate. That's right. You would 100% do that.
There are big savings for all Australians.
Look, we got an ad.
At Safeway's Aussie-wide Best Buys.
Okay, I can't put up with them calling it Safeway, yo.
Save $1.45.
What's he said? Chickens.
You've awakened to the true power of e-business. Do you have the software to manage it? If not, consider this your wake-up call.
What is happening?
Our software manages more e-businesses than anyone else on Earth. Hello, tomorrow. We are Computer Associates, the software that manages e-business.
E-business.
We perspire.
Hey, Drew, are you wearing women's underwear? Yes, I am.
All new Drew Carey Show following Malcolm in the Middle returns
Me.
on 9.
Welcome back to Pal. The answer to our viewer's question, born on this day in 1898, was the great Enzo Ferrari.
When it went from My Store Grace Brothers to My Store yeah. The one at Liverpool was Grace Brothers for like a long time. I think it was one of the last to change over to Maya, and I was like really pissed off about it.
Of course, with the Australian Formula One Grand Prix just around the corner, it'll be interesting to see how the Ferraris go. Someone who is
Drew looks like a creepy skeleton. He does.
Who's in the lead on $40. Round 2. Not using photographic paper is the photoreprographic device called a what copier? Simon.
Photocopier.
Xerox copier.
No, plain paper copier.
Ugh.
In 1533, the Catholic Archbishop of Canterbury declared invalid the marriage of King Henry VIII and Catherine Doug.
Of Aragon.
Aragon is correct. Get top time and Doug
No
has the
idea.
opportunity to buy.
I'm so far behind. I can't believe this is happening.
And it's also great to have one of Australia's great motor racing legends with us too. So here's Karina.
The 2001 Qantas Australian Grand Prix. This is
Hey, it's Peter Brock, the legend of Formula One. Everyone knows that Peter Brock, Australia's greatest Formula One driver, before Daniel Ricciardo, apparently. So there's Peter Brock, $10. I would buy that, but I don't have the money. I'm losing. If you are watching this evening, welcome. I'm glad you're with me. Make sure you pop a comment in the chat so I can say hello. Put a like or a follow, or if you are watching on Twitch, I don't think anyone is. But if you are watching on Twitch and you've got a Prime subscription, you can stick it to Jeff Bezos a little bit with his freaking magic dick rocket and give me your free Twitch Prime subscription. If you don't know, if you're subscribed to Amazon Prime, every month you get a free subscription to give someone on Twitch. It's essentially 10 Australian dollars, which splits to me and to Twitch. I think I can get it. I don't know if I even meet the minimum requirements, but yeah. Back when airlines could afford to sponsor F1, yeah, that's all right. So if you can, if you're on Twitch and you've got Amazon Prime, which everyone should because it's a freaking lifesaver and game changer, yeah, throw me a Twitch subscription via free Prime.
Off season, and I think we're in for a big surprise too this year with McLaren. I think we'll be trying hard, but I'll go for Ferrari.
It'll be interesting to see. Now those dates, for anyone who's wondering, they really is just around the corner for the Grand Prix.
2001, Ferrari would have been Schumacher.
And this year promises to be bigger and better than ever.
Nearly $3,000 worth for just $10. $10 going once. I'll bring it down to $9 and I'll throw in a couple of $100 spending money for you. Going twice.
You're twisting my arm, Glenn.
$300 going 3 times. Last offer. No sale.
I don't know what an energy polarizer is, Cam. Yeah. Charlene, Shasha, welcome. She liked the stream. And to Noah, shout out to Noah for watching along with you. So welcome.
Wrong comes what word for a prison? Simon.
Jail.
No, penitentiary. As in horse racing or boxing, to complete a proposed undertaking is to go the what?
Distance.
Round.
No, go the distance. Right, let's get back.
I'm back
to the
in.
group. Doug on 40, Simon 35,
Here we go.
Jenny are on 10, 30 seconds up on the clock for fast money, and your time starts now. In which sport can you be held in a half? Simon.
Wrestling.
Yes, how many US presidents' faces are carved on Mount Rush? Doug.
4.
Yes, the author of Finnegan's Wake was James. Doug.
Joyce.
Yes, which brothers star in the film Duck Soup? Simon.
Marx.
Yes,
Marx.
which
Yeah.
vegetable has varieties globe and Jerusalem? Simon.
Artichoke.
Artichoke. What is the plural of the word fungus?
Fungi.
Fungi.
Yes, which of Arthur's knights found the Holy Grail? Simon.
Lancelot.
Sir Galahad. What is the name of Bram Stoker's vampire? Simon.
Dracula.
Dracula is correct, and a lot of action there in the
Okay.
first money. Doug's
Okay.
got the lead on $50.
Hey, Noah says hi. Shout out, Noah. Welcome, buddy. I got to stop my swearing now, apparently. It was Brocky's weird thing that had crystals in it and did absolutely nothing. An energy polarizer from Peter Brock. Noah, welcome, buddy. I hope you enjoy. I got to watch how I speak now.
Born in the United States in 1903 and dying in 1934, I was raised on a farm and later deserted the Navy just months after my enlistment. The following year, I was arrested in a botched hold-up on a grocery store and spent 9 years in prison where I learned the art of bank robbery from professionals. Doug.
Dillinger.
I am John Dillinger, that's correct.
Wow.
FBI trap.
Fast money was my thing, though. I got back in the game.
All right, Doug, $10.
I missed that one, so I can't pick. But I was tied with him. I was in the lead again after fast money.
Have Jackie French, please.
You certainly can. Good luck. Here's Jackie.
Well, you'll have more than a cutting edge, Doug, with this.
Look at his knife block.
Block valued at $929.
Holy shit!
Very nice prize, Doug. Simon A.
That's $1,000 knife set in 2001, bro. That's like a $2,000 thing now.
And we'll be returning for round 3, the cash
Far out.
and also the elimination rounds.
Just use the font. You definitely need to use font. Ah, I'm on 45. I'm doing okay. I'm in it.
A massive operation to chase down a killer is about to go dreadfully wrong.
What is this? There's Steve Bisley, mate. Your buddy.
Tonight on 9.
40 weeks, 40-hour sale. Save up to 40%, but only for 40 hours. 40 weeks, 40-hour sale. Save up to 40%. Hurry.
They got a whole thing going on. Man, ads were so weird back then.
Take 5 magazine. There's over 1,000 prizes to be won every week, and a pull-out.
Like, look what's happening. Why is this a thing?
Take the groceries.
Perhaps a broad swathe of monodimensional surface in a subdued hue with monochromatic undertone to underscore structure and dramatize the inherent texture.
Yeah, alright, mate.
A high 5.6% per annum with no catches. Call 1-800-133-464.
Want the world's healthiest looking hair? Now it's yours with Pantene Ultra V.
New Pantene treatment shampoo.
Healthiest looking hair. Go straight to the #1. Pantene.
That's what I'm hoping with me growing out my hair. If I get Pantene, I want to get that thing where like they flip it and it's just like shimmering like thing of like beautifulness. That's what I want to grow my hair out for. I want to get this thing and just like, wait, where am I?
14 days.
That. I want to be able to do that.
For the world's healthiest looking hair.
Look at it. Look at that. Just this curtain of beautiful black hair. That's what I want.
Straight to the #1.
Except that, and this, except mine has way more grays in it. There's too many grays. I probably wouldn't do it. I'd probably shave my head instead.
Welcome back to Sale of the Century. This is round 3.
Wollongong ads were worse. I'm sure they were. You even had the wrong number for Pizza Hut, right?
Have a look at one of the answers which Simon A. Champ gave us in that last round. Not using photographic
Cam misses having hair. It's the only thing I've got going for me, dude.
paper is the photo reprographic device called a what copier. Simon actually said Xerox copier. Now, we have looked at that answer, and it is an acceptable answer because although Xerox is a brand name, it is synonymous with plain paper copiers, and it's also a generic term for plain paper copiers as well. So, a correct answer, Simon. We're adjusting your score by $10, $5 for what we took off you, and $5 a correct answer. So
okay, I'm tied for second.
Simon, only one question behind.
The champ is down, Simon, but within one question. Virginia's no good.
Considered the National Theatre of Ireland is which Dublin, Doug?
The Abbey?
That's correct, Dublin Theatre. What term describes an exploding star whose luminosity...
Supernova.
Simon?
Red giant.
No, luminosity temporarily increases up to 100,000 times its normal level. We needed nova. Cash card time.
Hey, there's a reason why I know that. I'm going to show her this because she likes to watch my videos. Apparently, she's weird that way. She doesn't know what's going on, but it's Dad on TV, so she'll watch it, and she's going to be stoked when there is a question about novas.
To play, you have a 1 in 4 chance of picking up $5,000 cash.
50, sorry.
You are on $55. It'll cost you $15. The choice is yours. What would you like to do?
I can't play it.
With all due respect to Simon, I think I'll give it a miss.
That's all right. Close game, one can understand that. Hypothetically, if you did play, Doug, which suit would you have gone for?
Diamonds are
Spades.
my daughter's best friend. Diamonds would have to be.
Would they have been your best friend, Doug? Let's find out on the diamonds tonight.
It is a close game.
It is, it certainly is. It would have been the take 5. So,
Ah.
on this occasion,
With spades.
on the
Yes!
Having a look at our scoreline now, Doug in the
I got the $5 grand. I couldn't go in it, sorry.
Back to the question.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Awarded for exceptional bravery in combat and outstanding leadership of troops is which German decoration established, Simon?
The Iron Cross.
That's correct, established in 1803. Escaping from prison by having himself trussed up as a corpse and thrown into the sea is the Dumas hero, the Count of Ware. Simon?
Monte Cristo.
That's right. Playing game.
Arthur said he's on YouTube now so you can listen because yeah, that's dope. That's a really good feature. If I could make a recommendation, I don't know if it's like, crossing over things, but people that buy like Spotify or whatever, I have a premium YouTube access, right? So I pay for YouTube. It means there's no ads, but you also get YouTube Music free of charge. And also you can play YouTube videos and YouTube Music in the background while your phone is in sleep. So you can actually watch this, turn your phone off, and just listen to the audio, which I do a lot. So if you like podcasts like I do and things like that, you can just watch the video form of the podcast. And when you feel like looking at it, you can check out what's going on. But if you don't want to look at it because you're cooking or driving or whatever, you turn your screen off and then you listen to it like a normal podcast. So it's dope. YouTube Premium, you get no ads on YouTube, and then you get the ability to have YouTube Music and stuff for free. Better than paying for Spotify, in my opinion.
$25 in the wild card has been added to the board. So who am I?
Glenridge.
Born in Russia in 1530 and dying in 1584, I was
Man.
crowned Tsar at the age of 16 and spent my minority at the mercy of nobles competing for power. In the early part of my reign, I carried out many legal and social reforms, but...
Catherine the Great.
Ivan the Terrible?
I am Ivan the Terrible. That's
Ah!
the Tsar of Russia. So the champ gets in early, has the opportunity to pick from our famous faces. A very important choice because you are trailing Doug.
I can't even pick either now.
Who would you like?
Let's go with Drew Carey Show. Krista Miller, please.
Good luck. Here's Krista. And Krista has some money behind her.
Now my dude's in the lead. That's the champion. That's the clutch pay Mamba mentality. He was down, but he needed to come back. He gets the $10. That's a clutch play from the champ here. Now in the lead.
Unfortunately, we do have to eliminate our lowest scoring player, and that's Virginia.
No shit. Get the hell out of here, Virginia. Holy crap, you suck.
Simon 60, Doug 50.
That would have been hard. I can get all these because I'm not pressing a buzzer.
The Mad Minute, and of course tonight,
Whew.
the Alfa Romeo and all the prizes for the champ. If he
Simon's now got the lead, and he's going to fast money.
right after this break, see how he goes.
See how like it's his championship game, right? It seemed to give him a whole ton of money, and now all of a sudden this bloke is a high scorer. Like he's got him on the ropes. They save like really good players for when the champion's going for a lot of money. And it sucks for the champion because they're obviously trying to put someone hard against him to block him. But it sucks for that other person because if they're good enough to take down a champion, right, they're probably good enough to win a couple of nights on their own, if not go pretty far themselves. But they're going up against a freaking behemoth who's going for all the money. So you're like, I could have had a real shot on this show, but they used me to try to take down a champ, and then I got done.
Simon, our champ, is possibly only 60 seconds away from nearly $130,000 worth of Alfa Romeo.
Fast money. Here we go.
He's in the lead on $60 and playing very solidly. But
I'm on 50, folks.
all the way through the game is Doug, who's only trailing one question. On $55. So gentlemen, for the game,
Let's go.
down to the fast money. The man-
Shh, 60 seconds.
60 seconds up on the clock, and your time starts now. Located in which country is the ski resort of Simon?
Switzerland?
Yes. Who composed the opera La Boheme? Simon.
Puccini.
Yes. How many P's are in the word oppressive? Doug.
3, 2.
Yes. The United States Military Academy is also known as West Simon.
Point.
Correct. For which film did Woody Allen and Diane Keaton both win Simon?
Annie Hall?
Yes. In Greek mythology, what was the food of the gods? Simon.
Ambrosia?
Yes. In chess, each player begins with how many points? Doug.
8.
Yes, author of the interpretation of dreams was Sigmund
Freud.
Yes, beginning with F is which term for the body of an aircraft? Simon.
Fuselage.
What colour wine is Pinot Noir? Doug.
Red.
Yes, how many square metres are in a hectare? Doug.
10,000.
Stop the clock. I just want to check on that, Doug. Was it? It was, yes. Just in the nick of time, although there was the buzzer there, you did answer correctly in the time limit. So what a game on our hands here at the moment. The tension's rising, that's for sure. The new scoreline, Simon A. Champ in the lead on 90. Doug, only 2 questions.
I'm losing. I'm out.
On 80, and all we have is 13 seconds remaining. So good luck, gentlemen. We'll restart the clock now. What is the largest building on the Athenian Acropolis? Doug.
The Parthenon.
Parthenon.
Correct. What is the main ingredient of sauerkrauts? Simon.
Cabbage.
Potatoes. Cabbage. Native to which continent is the tsetse fly? Simon.
Africa.
Africa is correct, and the champs come through on the tsetse fly.
90 points. Oh, come on. Dunn Leighton Hewitt. Come on.
Also to Virginia, we
I'm stoked with that. This champion just won a whole lot of stuff. And I tied him. I'm taking that as a win, yo. I'm taking it as a win. Silver pin. Ripped off, bro. It's supposed to be a gold one. 90 points against a champion like that.
Pressure was on, you knew it was on, and you came up with the right answer. You've won tonight. Yes. Won the car and all the prizes. So let's go shopping. Come on through.
He won the car and all the prizes. Alfa Romeo.
Fabulous, you'll love it. We'll talk about that.
Would you prefer an Alfa Romeo like this or a VL Calais and Barina? An 87 Barina. I'm taking this one as a win. Poor Snoop Doggy Dog. He tied the champion in the championship game. I'm taking it as a win. It's definitely no Barina, man.
And the family will be wrapped because you've also got the fantastic 156 Alfa Romeo Seller Speeds.
Launching from pole position.
Look at this.
Ahead of the pack, the Alfa Romeo 156 Seller Speed. Straight out of Formula One, the Seller Speed's gearbox enables the driver to change gears in as little as 0.4 of a second.
They're nice. I've always had a soft spot for Alfa Romeos. Not that I could ever really drive one or fit in one, but my dad had an Alfa Romeo when I was really young. He likes them. He's a small dude. He liked those European style cars. We had a 1950s Mercedes when I was a small boy. The ones that look like a Cadillac or a Chevy kind of look. They were cool. And my brother bought an Alfa Romeo. That was a complete lemon. He thought it was cool.
That is going to go with your Alfa Romeo 156 Seller Speed.
He got it. He won.
Now let's have a look at our cash jackpot because it opens up a few decisions you have to make here.
Oh no, he's got to come back.
Jackpot tonight stands at
Tonight's Save of the Century cash jackpot, $290,000.
$290,000. I'm going to give you 10 seconds.
It's not bad. It's a lot of moolah.
If you do come back tomorrow night,
Alfa Romeo sucks, Arthur says. Harsh opinion.
If you come back tomorrow night and you're successful with the cash jackpot and those prizes, you will be our third highest winner ever in the history of sale, and you will go on to Super Sale. I'll give you 10 seconds to think about what you'd like to do.
Come back, dude. I mean, you only just won. It's dangerous. I'll put someone harder, but you got to come back for Super Sale and stuff.
In fact, I'm going to give you a few more seconds because if you come back for Super Sale, you'll then be playing for another $292,000.
I don't know what Super Sale is.
Will you risk the Alpha and all the prizes to come back and join us again, Simon?
Glenn, I really, really love the Alpha, but I really hate my mortgage. I'm coming back.
That's it, man. Should do a bit of a mukbang. I've got leftover dinner that I didn't finish because I wanted to get started on thingy. So, if you don't mind me eating on camera, there's probably a very small portion, small niche portion of the internet that would love to see me eating on camera a lot. So, I'll probably do it see if I can do it discreetly. See me putting some pita in my mouth. Okay, that was cool. That was fun. Do we want to do any more? What should we watch now? The
girl will...
Oh, there it is. That's audio. That's right. Arthur just said he remembers my purple PT Cruiser and mocked me for it because they were commonly referred to as a PT loser and were epitomized as a mum car. But the truth is I drove it. So instantly made it a cool car. And it wasn't a normal PT Cruiser, by the way. I had the GT version with the 17-inch rims and the chromed out front grille. And I think it looked more like freaking, Al Capone Mafia style car, so rather than a mummobile. So I dug it. I dug it a lot. So how is everyone going out there tonight? 11 o'clock. Are we coming up to tired time or should we do another one? What do you guys think? Maybe I should do some sort of poll to check it out. Is there any other videos that you want me to do? You know what I mean? Like, rather than doing more trivia, or should we do something else? I'll let the chat catch up with me. Because I think there's a slight delay. Uno Mas, one more. Uno Mas, let's get Temptation. We'll bring it into the 2000s. Maybe that'll be the thing we do. We go a little bit of 80s, a little bit of 90s, and a little bit of 2000s. If there was a newer version of it, maybe we can do The Weakest Link or something like that someday. You don't get the same sort of nostalgia feel, at least if we do the new one with Magda. But there's probably some old ones we can do. You know what we should do? Actually, I'll do Sail of the Century first, Temptation first. And if there's still time, I remember back in the day, and I will say I've seen the episode before because it's so like meme and viral worthy, but there was an episode, contestants on it were hip hop rappers, like legit hip hop artists. And there's one with comedians. So, one with WWE superstars. Oh, that's good. Weakest Link might be a good one. How about something funny? What's funny though? See, this is my problem, right? There's a lot of videos on YouTube where people will react to stand-up comedians, and I love comedy. I love stand-up. I would love to be able to watch a Bill Burr special and react to it or something like that, right? But I feel like one of the problems with when you watch legitimately funny people for a reaction video, there's not much more you can add to it. They're already funny. They're already doing the funny things and saying the funny things, and they're way smarter and faster and funnier than I am, especially if they're, you know, scripted it perfectly. So all I would be doing is stopping the video and then just like laughing at what they say. Unless you mean something funny like when I was watching the QAnon, we could do a fails video or, you know, something like that. I don't know, like people falling over and shit. That's always funny. So I don't know. Yeah, Ali G. You know what I would love to watch is a magic one. Something magic, I don't know. Let's try The Weakest Link. Let's do The Weakest Link comedy. Alright, let's check this out.
Welcome to The Weakest Link.
So they said this is the comedian special.
Comedians in the studio here tonight could win up to £50,000 for charity. If they
Yeah, I'll watch the React channel and react to the React channel while they watch. They've done that though. They've done Reactception so many times. They'll have kids react to Billie Eilish, and then the next video will be Billie Eilish reacts to kids reacting to Billie Eilish, and then there'll be another video of kids reacting to Billie Eilish reacting to kids reacting to Billie Eilish. It's fun. We could definitely do something like that.
they'll have to work as a team. But 8 of them will not be smiling when they leave with nothing.
Who are the comedians?
Round by round, we lose the player voted the weakest.
This look here. This is hot, right? I like this.
Link. Let's meet.
She's freaking hot. In a scary way.
Byrne, I'm nearly 30.
I'm 19, I'm from San Francisco, and I've lost the will to live.
I'm Nina Wadia, I'm also 19 years old, I'm from South London, and I'm a lot funnier now that Ed's got his haircut.
I'm Roland Riveron, I'm 30, I'm from Buckinghamshire, and I respect Anne Robertson, and I admire her field of vision.
I'm Helen Lederer, I'm 19 3/4, and I am absolutely fabulous, apparently, on a good day.
I'm Rona Cameron, I'm 19, I'm from Musselburgh, and today I'm wearing a support pant.
I'm Johnny Vegas, I'm 30, I'm from St Helens, home of the World Club Rugby League champions, and I believed Kenny Logan when he sang Every Loser Wins.
I'm Barry Cryer, I'm 30, I'm from Leeds. I'm one of the better, cheaper acts.
I'm Dave Gorman, I'm 30, from Stafford.
I know Dave.
And I cut Ed's hair.
Yeah, nah. Do we want this one? I think they're comedians that think they're way funnier than they are. I don't know. What do you reckon? I can't keep score with the weakest link as well, by the way, because there's the whole group thing. It could be fun to do. What about the wrestling one? WWE Special Edition.
William Regal, Blackpool, England. The Commissioner of the Alliance, my charities, the American Red Cross, and the Firefighters Association of...
This seems like the last episode.
I am Triple H, and I am the game. I'm playing for the American...
It's time to play the game!
Yes, Kurt Angle's shirt is available at wwf.shotzone.com.
Hunter.
Stephanie McMahon Helmsley.
There's his wife.
AKA the billion-dollar princess and co-owner of the Alliance. And on November 18th at our pay-per-view Survivor Series, my brother and I look forward to driving our parents out of business. My charity is the American Red Cross.
I'm Lita.
Lita.
I'm from North Carolina, and I will be playing for the National Humane Society.
Hi, I'm Kurt Angle, and I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I won a gold medal in the 1996 Olympic Games in Atlanta.
Wait, is Triple H QAnon? I think they're Trump supporters. They're garbage. This guy probably is too.
Wrestling. My charity is Make-A-Wish.
I'm Trish Stratus from
Trish
Toronto,
the
Canada.
Dish.
I'm playing for the Sick Children's Hospital, and tonight, Stratisfaction is guaranteed.
I'm
Booker.
Five-time WCW
five-time champion.
I'm the Big Show, Paul White.
Well, it's the Big Show.
This wonderful book by Kurt Angle.
It's a big show tonight.
Bookstores near you. A must-have.
There are 8 of you.
Yeah, that's no more wrestlers than comedians.
Create a chain of 8 correct answers. Go to your question.
So I'm going to predict here that this one's going to be super easy because when you get a bunch of muscle-bound idiots who pump a lot of steroids into their systems, I don't know how good they're going to be at general knowledge, right? But we'll see. They might dumb it down so they can actually answer some, and we can all play along and, you know, benefit from their dumbness.
Wrong, and you break the chain and lose all the money in that chain. But if you say the word bank before the question is asked, the money is safe. However, you'll start a brand new chain. Remember.
So basically the rule here is like in basketball. If you're going to shoot a bank shot, you have to call bank first. You can't do it after because you already know it's gone in and say, oh, I meant that, bank shot. So you got to bank your money.
Remember, at the end of the round, only money that has been banked can be carried over to the next round. The first round lasts for 2.5 minutes. The order you're playing in was randomly selected before the show. We'll start with the player in the first position.
Predictions, people. Who's going to win? Who is the smartest amongst the wrestlers? Triple H now basically runs WWE. He's at the top there with Vince, you know, the right-hand man in the family. Married Stephanie. Is the son-in-law of Vince himself. William Regal, I don't know if he's going to win or not. Kurt Angle. I reckon Kurt Angle will be pretty smart. Olympian. The black dude. Booker T. Booker T. The proprietor of his signature move, the Spinneroonie. He's the WCW cheap version of The Rock.
William, what late morning meal is a combination of the words breakfast and lunch?
Brunch.
Correct. Triple H. What star of Spin City appeared in the film Major League?
Charlie Sheen.
Michael J. Fox.
Charlie Sheen. Stephanie, what brand of pain relief ointment used the slogan "Turn up the heat"?
Deep Heat.
Bengay.
Oh.
Lita, what California?
I just feel like that's an American thing. We don't have Bengay here. We've got like Voltaren and Denkarub and Deep Heat and stuff.
The rock band had a #1 hit single with "Light My Fire."
The Bangles.
Doors. Correct, Kurt.
Oh, sorry. I thought Eternal Flame. Yep. The Doors makes way more sense.
The state of Maine is bordered by what ocean?
The Atlantic.
Correct, Trish. What part of the face is reconstructed in a rhinoplasty?
Nose.
Correct, Booker T. On the TV show Alice, Flo was known for saying, "Kiss my what?"
Grits.
But
Grits. Big Show. The United Nations has its headquarters along the East River in what city?
New York City.
Correct. William.
I love how, by the way, that she is so serious. She's running a proper show, very serious, and she's like, Big Show, Triple H. She has to like.
12 people who have walked on the moon, how many were women?
None.
Correct. Triple H. What brand was the first non-stick cooking spray ever sold?
Teflon.
Correct.
Ah.
Bank. What is the two-letter postal abbreviation for the state of Oklahoma?
Okay.
Repeat the question.
What is the two-letter postal abbreviation for the state of Oklahoma?
Okay.
Okay.
Correct. Lita. In billiards, what S is the foul committed when the cue ball is accidentally pocketed?
Scratch.
Correct. Kurt.
Ah.
In cartoons, what's the name of the girlfriend of Mickey Mouse?
Minnie Mouse.
Minnie.
Correct. Trish. Which Major League Baseball official rules on balls and strikes?
Umpire.
The umpire.
Correct. Booker T.
Bank.
What October federal holiday celebrates the discovery of America?
Columbus Day?
Repeat that.
Thanksgiving?
What
I don't know.
October federal holiday?
Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving.
No, Columbus Day.
Columbus
Big
Day.
Show. The theme song of what TV show included the line, "A horse is a horse, of course, of course"?
Mr. Ed.
Captain Kangaroo.
Mr. Ed.
Sorry.
Oh, dude.
How many different companies are listed in the S&P 500 stock index?
500.
500.
Correct. Triple
Bank.
H.
Bank.
What Scottish dish made with sheep organs is glorified in a
Haggis.
poem by Robert Burns? Time's up. The correct answer is haggis. You managed $16,000.
Big Show's voice sounds like there are 8
One
testicles.
of you most certainly will not. Who thinks WWF stands for Without Wisdom Forever?
Oh, burn!
It's time to vote off.
Did you hear that one? Without wisdom forever.
The weakest link.
All right, so who are they voting off? Who's the weakest
William
link?
was the strongest link in this round. He answered the most questions correctly.
Big Show. I reckon they're
The
going for Big
weakest
Show.
link statistically is Booker T. He
Actually,
got
yeah,
all of his
Booker.
questions wrong. But are the other players aware of that?
You can't vote the black guy out first.
It's time to reveal.
It's like The Bachelor.
The weakest link.
Big Show.
Booker T.
Booker.
The Big Show.
Oh,
Big Show.
Big Show just stands out too much.
Big Show.
One more time. The Big Show.
Big Show.
Took 20 seconds to answer a question. Booker T.
Big Show's gone. He showed them though. He's got his own TV show on Netflix now, so he's cool.
Confident?
A little bit.
He's good.
Got a gold medal.
Yes.
What qualifications have you got?
Not much.
A gold medal.
What do you do these days now you've got your gold medal?
I wrestle in the World Wrestling Federation. I'm a 2-time WWF champion and 1-time WCW champion.
Why did you choose Big Show?
He missed.
Kurt Angle was one of my favorite wrestlers by far.
It was 50 years
He's
ago.
so good.
Stephanie,
Yes.
what do you call yourself?
The $1 billion princess.
The $1 billion princess.
That is correct.
Where'd you get the money from?
My daddy.
Who's your daddy?
Vince McMahon.
Never heard of him. Why haven't you got big?
By the way, Vince McMahon is a stellar human being. Apparently, behind the scenes, he obviously has a very, very big say. I don't know if it's still the same now, but for a long time, he's in charge. Like, it's his thing, right? It's his show. And he makes a lot of the storylines and all that. And he got to the point where he started getting involved in a lot of the storylines and became the character of Mr. McMahon, the bad guy, does the Conor McGregor walk before Conor McGregor, right? That's his daughter, Stephanie McMahon, his legit daughter. He's had storylines where he's like, you know, got in fights with his wife, hates his kids, all that sort of thing. There was a storyline that the wrestlers and the creative people rejected, but apparently Vince pushed for it for a long time, which I'm sure Donald Trump, who's also been on WWE as well, would love this storyline, because Vince McMahon for a long time, apparently behind the scenes, and it never came to camera, but he pushed for a storyline that would involve him being in a relationship with the $1 billion princess, his daughter. He wanted an incest storyline just to push the, I don't know, push the envelope or something, but yeah.
Big muscles. I got 2 big ones right here.
Puppies!
Why have you voted for Big Show?
Because he asked me not to vote him off first.
Booker T.
5-time WCW champion.
5-time.
You're not showing off your muscles.
No, I'm not.
You're certainly not showing off your brain power.
What do you say?
Did you think Big Show was the weakest link?
These guys don't know because they're on the road 320 days a year. They don't get Thanksgiving. Their Thanksgiving is, you know, or their October Columbus Day is in freaking, you know, Orlando, and the next day they're in Georgia.
Big Show. 6 votes. The show is over. You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Gonski's Big Show.
I don't suppose you'd care to repeat that, would you? I want you guys to know, I know where all of you are going to be Monday. You got a 7-foot, 500-pound guy breathing down your neck, and she never sold a bit of it. She acted like I wasn't there, like I was transparent.
That dude is a freaking wall, man.
7 have made it this far, but only 1 will win. Find out who when we
The
return
giant Paul
to
White, the Big Show.
Weakest Link. Welcome back to the Weakest Link. Round 2, team. So far,
Here we go, folks.
You have a very unimpressive $16,000 in your bank. There are 7 of you left. 10 seconds is now coming off the clock. To remind you, only the money banked will be carried over to the next round. We'll start with the strongest link from the last round. That's William. Let's play the Weakest Link. Start the clock. William, what word is abbreviated by the letters INC after a company name?
Incorporated.
Correct. Triple H. What brand of Nabisco dog biscuits were fed to U.S. Army dogs during World War II?
What brand of dog biscuits?
Correct. Stephanie. Bank. What fast food company used the slogan, "You deserve a break today"?
Kit Kat.
McDonald's. Lita. What movie starred Ellen Burstyn as the mother of a possessed girl?
C.
The Exorcist.
Kurt. What is the 5th letter of the modern English alphabet?
E.
Correct. Trish. What's the capital of...
He was so relieved that he got that, by the way. He was like, E. And then looked down like, thank God I got that right, Kurt Angle.
Japan.
Hong Kong.
Tokyo. Booker T. What
Different
French
country.
word meaning again is often shouted at the end of a concert?
Encore. Encore.
Encore. William, according to the Webster's Dictionary, the bottom of the sea is often referred to as whose locker?
Davy Jones.
Davy Jones, yeah.
Triple H, what nickname of Notre Dame University is the Fighting what?
Irish.
Fighting Irish?
Correct. Stephanie.
Bank.
Which Mother Goose title character ate curds and whey while sitting on her tuffet?
Little Miss Muffet.
Miss Muffet.
Correct. Lita, what professional wrestler played the role of Thunderlips in Rocky III?
Hulk Hogan.
Correct. Kurt. In math, what is 30 divided by 2?
15.
Trish, what name?
Every time he gets a question, I don't know if it's like that thing, you know, like when little kids do that thing where they try not to smile and they're just acting cool, so they're like this. He looks down humbly. So I don't know if it's this thing where he's like fully stoked and just trying not to jump out of his skin. So he's like, or if he's just so relieved and sweating bullets that he knew what 30 divided by 2 is.
Current events can be formed by the first letter of each of the 4 points on a compass.
Can you repeat?
News.
What name for current events can be formed by the first letter of each of the 4 points on a
News.
compass?
News.
Correct. Booker T.
Bank.
Water moccasin and cobra are 2 types of what kind of limbless reptile?
Oh my god.
William, what nationwide department
So easy.
store features 2 initials in its name that stand for James Cash?
JC Penney.
I don't know.
J.C. Penney. Time is up. You have $10,000. That money will go through to the next round, but one of you will not. Whose brain
Yeah,
cells
Kurt Angle definitely
dying
against
of
super easy
loneliness?
questions.
It's time to vote on.
So what do you think about doing something like this, the weakest link? I don't know if it's as good as doing Sail the Century.
Statistically, the weakest link is Trish.
There's too many slow
Kurt is
bits,
the strongest link. He answered all of his questions correctly.
and we don't get to talk shit about the prizes.
Trish.
But I think the big thing is, and maybe because that's what I need so much, but I think the fast money,
Trish.
to me, is just way more exciting.
Booker T.
You get that intensity thing going on.
5-time WCW champion. Booker T.
Yeah, no sale.
Booker T.
It's definitely no sale.
Trish.
All right, Booker T, you're gone. Let's go.
Yes.
Who you
Question. Yeah, you know.
okay against Booker T?
Well, he keeps doing this thing with his hand, and it's just distracting me. So,
Statistically, you were the worst player, but Booker T, they've had enough of you. Booker T, who doesn't know the difference in French between encore and oui oui.
The other thing as well
Are the weakest link.
is it's long. It's 40 minutes. So let's go.
Make it.
6
We need to get
players
through it.
remain, but any team, and so far you have won $26,000.
That's not horrible, man. I see the normal people do way worse. These are layup questions, though.
Start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Kurt.
They're sending out questions for a squash. They're freaking jobber questions. And if you didn't get that, that's some wrestling inside knowledge there, man. Some jobber questions.
Kurt, what is the northernmost island of the Florida Keys?
Key West.
No, Key Largo. Trish, what's referred to the Olympic sport of downhill skiing in a zigzag course? Sorry,
Slalom.
what S refers to the Olympic sport of downhill skiing in a zigzag course?
Slalom.
Correct. William, what movie starred Russell Crowe as a fighter named Maximus?
Gladiator.
Correct. Triple H. Who wrote the book called The Defense Never Rests? F. Lee Bailey or F. Murray Abraham?
F.P. Bailey.
No, F. Lee Bailey. Stephanie, in
F.
chemistry,
Lee Bailey.
charcoal is composed primarily of what single element?
Carbon.
Correct. Lita, in the comic strip Peanuts, what character is constantly surrounded by a cloud of dust and dirt?
Pigpen.
Correct. Kurt, which clothing retailer gives its name to a special edition of the Ford Explorer?
Whoa. The Ford Explorer Pantaloon. Puffer vest.
Sorry, don't know.
Eddie Bauer. Trish, which Nestle brand of candy is made with dried grapes covered in chocolate?
Dossets.
No, Raisinets. William, in pro bowling, what G is the term for the channels on each side of a lane?
Gutter.
Correct. Triple H, which actor from Bonanza starred in the TV series Highway to Heaven?
Michael Landon.
Correct.
Yeah, that
Stephanie.
I did.
What
I had
family
that.
of dogs has varieties such as the English Springer and the Cocker?
Spaniel.
Spaniel.
Correct. Lita. What first name is shared by the 41st and 43rd US presidents?
Bush.
James.
George. Kurt. In what film comedy does
first name.
Jonathan Silverman discover the body of his dead boss at a beach house?
Weekend at Bernie's.
Correct. Trish. What
Kurt
kind of
Angle's
combination of US
questions.
paper money features George Washington on the front?
$1.
Correct. William. Cohiba cigars are made in what country?
Cuba.
Cuba.
Triple H. What does a farrier normally put on horses, shoes or saddles?
Shoes.
That is the correct answer, but you were out of time.
These are wrestlers, bro. Johnny Bones, welcome to the show.
$1,000.
Thank you for joining in, stopping
money will
by.
go through to the next
All
round,
wrestlers
one of
doing
you
the
will
weakest
not.
link. Kurt Angle.
Who
Who was the weakest there?
Down.
Trish Stratus. Oh, she said SmackDown. That's the name of the show. She goes, I love it when they go in Monday Night
Is now the
Raw.
weakest link. William is the strongest link for the second time this game. Will the votes follow the statistics?
Trish.
Yeah, let's go. Kurt Angle's gone.
I would be really shocked if Lita won. Not that she's not smart, but she's very laid back. And
When Kurt Angle still had hair.
So we'll see.
Round 4, team. And you have just 31,000. There are 5 of you left. Another 10 seconds coming off the time. We'll start with the strongest link from the last round. That's William. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock.
5 left. Here we go.
William, which large state purchased by the US in 1867 was known as Seward's Folly?
Mexico.
Seward's Folly.
Mexico.
No, Alaska. Triple H, what title is held by the presiding judge of the US Supreme Court?
Chief Justice.
Chief Justice. Stephanie, what reality TV show featuring bizarre people is hosted by Dean Cain?
Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Survivor. No, Ripley's Believe It or Not. Lisa, in Genesis, Adam and Eve cover their nakedness with leaves from what kind of tree?
Fig tree.
Correct. Trish, what common casino game is named from the French word for wheel?
Roulette.
Roulette.
Correct. William, what was the name of the pet dinosaur owned by the Flintstones?
Dino.
Dino.
Correct. Triple H.
Bank.
What nickname for jazz great John Burks Gillespie appears on more than 40 of his albums?
Dizzy.
Correct. Stephanie, in US measurement, how many feet are in a yard?
3.
Correct. Lisa.
No idea.
What S is the Japanese word for raw fish served rolled up with rice and seaweed?
Sashimi.
Correct. Trish.
Sashimi's a raw
In November
fish.
1973, Richard Nixon made a nationally televised statement saying, I am not a what?
Crook. I am not a crook. And his best Harold Bishop.
I'm from Canada, I don't know.
No, he didn't say that. He said crook. William, what brand of turkey created a toll-free talk line in 1981 to help consumers solve cooking problems?
Butterball.
Butterball.
Correct. Triple H. Which music-orientated network first aired the show Pop-Up Video?
VH1.
Correct.
Ah, it's on
Stephanie.
same TV.
Do latitude lines on a globe run north, south, or east, west?
East, west.
Correct. Lita.
Not an
What
animal.
part of the cotton plant is used to make cooking oil?
Stem.
Time is up. The correct answer is the seed. In that round, tragically, you chose to settle for $8,500.
Oh, poor showing.
Who's gone stone cold?
Steve Austin. Ah.
The weakest link.
Let's go.
There has been
Too long.
wrestling
That's
movers.
The weakest link.
Only room for one dominant female on a show. Anne is the one on this show. On our show, it's me. Stephanie's aware of that. That's why she voted me off.
Round
Okay.
5. You have won so far $39,500. There are 4 of you left. Another 10 seconds coming off the time. We'll start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Triple H. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Triple H, what Miami-based cruise line includes the fun ships Ecstasy and Fantasy?
A Love Boat. Is that a...
Carnival.
Oh.
Stephanie, what 1987 film stars Peter Weller as a policeman who gets rebuilt?
RoboCop.
RoboCop. Correct. Lita, what S is the part of a book between the cover and back that shares its name with a body part? Correct.
Sleeve. Ah.
What brand of cotton swab is manufactured by Unilever?
Cotton buds.
Johnson & Johnson.
Q-tip.
Q-tip.
Triple
Ah.
H, what tax firm was founded in Kansas City by two brothers named Henry and Richard?
H&R Block.
Correct, Stephanie. In sports, which team won the championship in the first season of the XFL?
That's her dad's league.
In sports, which team won the championship in the first season of the XFL?
LA Extreme.
Correct. Lita, what male vocal range is lower than a tenor and higher than a bass?
Alto.
Baritone. William,
Baritone.
in DC comic books, what jagged yellow symbol does the Flash wear on his chest?
Lightning.
Correct. Triple H, what Asian landmark spans 4,000 miles across the Chinese...
Great Wall of China.
Great Wall of China.
Correct. Stephanie, in math, what is the square root of 4?
2.
Correct. Lita, what Canadian rock...
I mean, I knew that.
recorded the hits Turn Me Loose and Working for the Weekend?
No idea.
Loverboy. William. Vanessa Williams resigned as Miss America after nude photos of her first appeared in what magazine?
Playboy.
No. Penthouse. Triple A.
Damn.
Dearborn, Southfield, and Grosse Pointe
Michigan.
are all suburbs of what largest city in Michigan?
Ah, Detroit.
Detroit.
Correct, Stephen. Time is up.
They got nothing.
You managed to win 0 zilch.
Whoa.
The weakest link.
Let's go. Come on.
You feel you're somewhat up the creek without 3 of you left. Stop. Stephanie, in the movie Fight Club, what product does Brad Pitt sell for a living?
Soap.
Correct. William, what chocolate-coated ice cream bar shares its name with native people of Arctic North America?
Eskimo pie.
No, Eskimo pie. Triple H, in basketball, which team has won the most NBA championships?
The Celtics.
No, Boston Celtics. Stephanie, what Pennsylvania chocolate company makes Kit Kat bars?
Hershey.
Correct.
No.
William,
Oh, is it?
language.
Wait. In the States, Kit Kat's made by Hershey. What are they here? They're Nestle, aren't they?
What is the oldest European alphabet still in use today?
English alphabet.
Greek. Triple H, first held in 1960.
Of course.
What April 22nd celebration encourages conservation of natural resources?
World
Correct,
Earth.
Stephanie. Peppermint was the first flavor of what candy with a hole in the middle?
Lifesaver.
Correct. William.
Ah.
The tent made with poles and animal skins is named for the Sioux word for dwelling.
Teepee.
Teepee. Triple H, what 1988 music tour included the bands Dokken, Metallica, and Van Halen?
Monsters of Metal.
No, Monsters of Rock. Stephanie, by definition, how many wheels are on a tricycle?
3.
Correct. William. In what
Bank.
film are Robert De Niro and Christopher Walken forced to play Russian roulette?
D Hunter.
Correct. Triple H. From the Latin for castle, what name is given to a French country house?
Chateau.
Cottage.
Chateau. Stephanie, what blue and yellow state flower of Alaska has a memory-encouraging name?
The daffodil.
Forget-me-nots. William.
Damn. Bah.
2 rounds in a row, and you have banked absolutely nothing.
Lucky they've got lots of money themselves.
These come back to the weakest link.
There's 3 people left, and 2 of them are married, by the way.
William.
Yeah, I don't think William Regal had a shot here.
Surprise, surprise. Triple H.
Yes.
William.
We're professional wrestlers. I know his back is hurting just as bad as mine is standing here, so we did each other a favor and voted each other off so we can go sit down.
That's a shoot. That's a shoot.
William, my fellow countrymen, I don't know why you bother with any of them.
A shoot in wrestling circles is when you say something real. You break character, basically.
2 contestants.
89,000. in this round will be doubled and added to your total to make up your grand prize money. So $250,000 is at stake. We'll start with the strongest link from the last round. That's Stephanie. Let's play the weakest link. Start the clock. Stephanie, on Laverne and Shirley, which character was played by Cindy Williams?
Laverne.
Correct. Triple H. What national passenger rail service uses the slogan, "What a difference the train makes"?
Amtrak.
Correct. Stephanie.
Bank.
In cartoons, what pasta dish is the all-time favourite food of Garfield the cat?
Lasagna.
Spaghetti.
Lasagna. Triple H. Which Wayans brother co-starred with Bruce Willis in The Last Boy Scout?
Damon.
Damon Wayans. I love that movie.
British Prime Minister Tony Blair is a member of which political party, Labour or Bachelor?
Labour.
Labor.
Correct. Triple H. What cereal company formed in 1901 makes Captain Crunch and Life?
Kellogg's.
Kellogg.
No, Quaker Oats. Stephanie.
Damn it.
Who starred as George Bailey in the film classic It's a Wonderful Life?
Oh. Stewart.
Muscat, muscadine, and concord are all varieties of what edible berry?
Muscat berry.
Black.
Grape. Stephanie, what British rocker sang the 1979 hit Is She Really Going Out With Him?
Is she really going out with him? I don't know.
Joe Jackson. Triple H, what video game first released in 1992 features the characters Jax, Kitana, and Sub-Zero?
Mortal Kombat.
What 1980s police drama starred Don Johnson as Detective...
Miami Vice.
Time is up. I cannot complete...
Johnny Bones. Of course you're going to get the music one. Joe Jackson.
And in Triple H and Stephanie, you've made last alphabetically.
Alright, here we go. Let's finish it out.
That is the correct answer. Triple H. In the game of craps, how many total dots are there on one single die?
21.
21.
That is the correct answer. Stephanie. In the Mother Goose rhyme, this little piggy went to market. What did the third little piggy do?
Had roast beef.
Roast beef.
Correct.
Stayed. Yeah, that's a dope one. I want to be that one.
The term for a group of three related literary works comes from the Greek meaning three words.
Trilogy. Logos for word.
Trilogy.
That is the correct answer. Stephanie. The historic 1986 Reykjavik summit meeting was held between Mikhail Gorbachev and which American leader?
Reagan.
George Bush Sr.?
No, the correct answer is Ronald Reagan. Triple H. Which syndicated tabloid TV show was hosted by both John Scott and Maury Povich?
This is very American.
2020.
No, the correct answer is A Current Affair.
We got that one. If she said Tracy Grimshaw.
Marking the halfway point of a calendar year occurs during which month?
June.
No, the correct answer is July.
Oh, ouch.
Triple H. What military
You are not the father.
for 1949 to discourage Soviet aggression in Europe?
United Nations? Or NATO? NATO.
NATO?
That is the correct answer. Stephanie, you need to answer this question correctly to remain in the game. Pocketbook
Pressure.
and Scribner are divisions of what 77-year-old publishing giant bearing the names of its two founders?
Oh. HarperCollins? Is that a thing?
I do not know.
Correct answer is Simon and Schuster.
Ah, I was thinking Simon Schuster. Ah, damn it. Alright, Triple H won. That was tough. That goes too slow. We got to go back to some old Temptation. It's 11:36. I'm going to do one more. We'll do Temptation. We'll do it quick because I apologize, but I wasn't particularly pleased with that one. Let's do Temptation real quick and we'll bust it out. And go to bed for your Friday evening. I need a win, basically. I think I beat the wrestlers, but you can't really tell. We got a champion again.
Alright, bring it up. Come on, Michael. Decision time. Starts now. $200 cash. 300, 400, 500.
This guy looks like a champ. He's obviously a champion.
Here it comes. Ba-boom, it's open. And now I'm going to shut it.
Should I take on the champion? I need a win. I'm feeling like I'm not doing too good. Oh, you got 115, yo. I am losing to this guy with his fucking soul patch. Let's do it. Let's go. So we are, of course, talking 2006, up from the 80s, a little bit more modern. Lavinia Nixon, great host. Ed, a great host. And this guy apparently is the champion. Yahoo Serious over here.
What sort of car are you driving at the moment? It's a Renault. Due for a bit of a recharge, perhaps? Something Swedish instead of French. Could be. Do you like it? Is it like favourite colour? It's pretty good. Excellent. Fit all the little kids in.
This guy's definitely meth Yahoo Serious. Although Yahoo Serious is probably meth Yahoo Serious.
Concentrated hard all week. I like this style. He's the one-armed whiz too. He buzzes with one hand. Not many do that.
We've seen headbutting lately.
I think if I was going to go on Temptation or Sale of the Century, I'm going full like hammer fist. Just smack it real hard. And then I would intimidate the other competitors with my show of force. That's the trick. A talent. Freaking boo, Niall. I mean, it's his name and all, so I can't dead name him or anything, but I feel like I want to call him Niall. Here we go, folks. Temptation. Game on.
In allusion to the way this animal grabs its victim, a rough, powerful embrace is called a what hug? Michael?
Bear hug.
A bear hug is right. Which bump on a ski slope is also an important or...
Bunny hop.
Mogul? Mogul is right, as in the movie industry as well. According to playwright William Congreve, heaven has no rage, like love to hatred. Niall? Scorned. I got myself tongue-tied there. Yeah, the rest of the question, like a what scorned? A woman scorned.
Woman scorned.
Sprint round time. Let's set 20 seconds on the clock, everybody, and come out flying. Time
Here we go.
starts. Now, what's starting with G is colloquially blown when losing one's temper. Michael. Cool.
Gas.
A gasket. A hatchling is a creature that has
No.
first emerged from a what? Neil.
Egg.
Yes. What is the name of the colony? Michelle?
What?
Sorry. An iris. What small booth that dispenses newspapers starts and ends with K? Michael.
Kiosk.
Kiosk will do. There we go. Michael always has a little lead after round one, and you know what that
Okay.
means.
I'm in it. I'm doing okay.
Let's go to Lavinia.
This is clever. With this
What do we got?
26-inch LCD TV, there's no need
Ooh.
for a DVD box sitting under the TV because it actually has a DVD player built in. It also has a double window option for viewing.
You know 100% that as soon as TVs started becoming LCD and flat screens and stuff, Sale of the Century was going to find the one that you could put a DVD in as well. Just the multi-purpose thing.
Okay. I don't feel in a discounting mood. I do feel a bit of a shop clock coming on, but not just yet. I need to gauge your level of interest, Michael. $6, flat screen.
Says it all, doesn't it? Yeah.
LG do some great...
My dude looks like he
What about this one?
he's in a bad with the bad seeds. I don't know. What's the name of the dude with the bad seeds? It looks like he sings a song with Kylie Minogue in the water. Nick Cave. Is this Nick Cave?
Wasn't that enjoyable, Michael? It was okay. That's okay. Good. Back into the questions. Other than zero, name a word for nothing beginning with Z.
Zilch.
Zip or zilch? Good alternatives. Which flat-topped, hardened straw hat with a brim is so named, Neil?
Boater.
Yes, because it was originally worn while boating. First of our Fame Game questions, we've got $10
Nick
in
Cave.
here behind one of our famous faces. Who am I?
Ed Phillips.
29. After college, I worked briefly in an ad agency and then in publicity for a New York City TV station. Hired as a news and public affairs producer and writer by the CBS network, in 1961 I became a writer for the NBC morning show Today. Appearing on air, I soon became one of the show's interviewers and from 1974 a co-host, winning an Emmy for my work. In 1976, for an unprecedented $1 million a year, I became the first woman to anchor a network.
Joan Sutherland. Ah, crap. 1929?
Representing the ABC Evening News. Well, here we go. 9 famous faces standing by for Friday. Let's meet them.
So Barbara Walters is 94. It took me a while to do the maths on that. Kiefer? No idea. Know that guy? Nope. Okay. No idea who that is. Ah, Prince Charming himself. Vossie. I'm going Kate Hudson. There it is. There's always a freaking... Always a plate set, man. But this is a bonus because he gets a couple of jugs, he gets some pictures, he gets salt and pepper shakers apparently. That's going to put that one over the edge.
On $30, Michael $24 and Michelle $15, all within barking distance of this show tonight.
Am I in the lead?
Friday Temptation. Join us for round 2 next.
I am in the lead. Who did I say? I picked someone already. I forgot. Oh my god.
First time in 5 nights, our champ Michael trails after round 1 in unfamiliar territory. The car on the line playing for the Volvo. Here we go into round 2 players. Who was recently appointed head of the Australian government's inquiry into nuclear energy? Neil.
Swatowski.
Yes, Dr. Ziggy to be exact. Beginning with V and typically having a broad head and stout body is which venomous snake with large...
Viper.
With large hinged fangs, Viper is quite right too. The 2003 sequel to the 2000 film, Charlie's Angels, is subtitled...
Full Throttle.
Full Throttle? Full Throttle, yes, from the champ, up to 29. Gift shop time.
Let's go. I'm winning. I can get the gift shop.
$40 to spend.
Let's see what it is.
Every day brings a new adventure on this incredible...
See, Lavinia's a great host. Look at her. So smooth. So natural. I'm not buying this. I hate cruise ships. Worst idea. I can't think of anything worse than being stuck on a boat with 1,000 other freaking hogs just waiting for that buffet line. I like the idea of a buffet line. I hate the idea of the thousands of people crammed onto a moving thing that you can't leave.
Oh, you must be miserably frozen.
Life is all about.
$300. Buy some coits.
Can never have enough coits.
$400.
I'm going to pass on it, I'm afraid.
$600.
Ooh.
What sort of cruise wear do you want? Like Prada or something? $700.
Nah, it's too tough.
That's also because it's a cruise.
Consolidate. Yeah.
It's going twice.
And they're garbage.
It's about to go. That ship has sailed. It's gone. Okay. All right, Neil. You keep the lead. Back into the questions. Add a prefix to the word percussion to make which indirect or unforeseen effect of an action? Michael.
Repercussion.
Repercussion will do. Beginning with D is...
They are, yeah. COVID breeding grounds, absolutely. They started the whole thing last year, remember? Where Donald Trump wanted to keep the cruise ship offshore just so he didn't have to count their numbers.
Michael. Repercussion. Repercussion will do. Beginning with D is what statement that denies something, especially Neil.
Denial.
Especially responsibility, disclaimer we were looking for.
Oh.
To be exact. $15 into our
I think mine would have been right.
players. Born in Wisconsin in 1955, I studied drama at the University of Wisconsin but left in order to join the avant-garde group Theatre X, with which I toured America and Europe for 4 years. Moving to New York, I joined the Performance Group and then co-founded the Worcester Group. Moving into film, I starred as the leader of a bike gang in 1982's The Loveless. My big breakthrough was in Platoon, earning Michael?
Willem Dafoe?
Willem Dafoe is quite right.
Wow.
Green Goblin in Spider-Man.
Willem Dafoe, that's a good pull.
Trail by $1. This may change.
Kate Hudson, please.
Here comes Kate Hudson. What's she got for you?
Michael, she's got the lockout.
A little bit of pressure on tonight. A chance to lock out either Michelle or Neil.
Niall.
Neil.
Sorry, Niall.
To contemplate that cruise you could have been on. Michelle and Michael, here we go. 1963's Come a Little Bit Closer was the biggest hit for which Sydney pop vocal group, whose members included Pee Wee Wilson?
Ugh, my head hurts.
I felt sure one of you would know that. The Deltones, we need it.
Okay.
Jason Robards won a supporting actor Oscar for which 1976 film in which he played Washington Post editor Ben Bradley? Michael.
All the President's Men.
That is right. Everyone's got an Oscar, Michael, it seems, including him. Commonly known as Sandhurst is the initial officer training centre for which branch of the UK's armed, Michael?
The military.
We need,
Army.
to be exact.
Army.
The armed forces, the
Do I get that? I'm taking that.
over for you, Neil. We're back in.
I don't care.
Time for a sprint.
It's my show.
20 seconds to see out the round.
20 seconds. Now.
Which classic US sitcom featured Jaime the Robot? Michael.
Get Smart.
Yes. What
Oh.
British toy dog is named for a small Mediterranean island nation? Neil?
Malta. Maltese.
Maltese. Meaning pass across is what verb rhyming with reverse?
Traverse.
Neil.
Disperse.
Traverse. Cars was a 1979 hit single for new wave rocker Gary who? Just like
Glitter.
everybody out, Gary Newman sung that fantastic.
Oh, I said it. I took my shot. I missed. Gary Glitter, I said, by the way. The answer should never be Gary Glitter, unless you're asking who's the pedophile.
15. Everybody put their thinking caps on while our players take a bit of a break.
Louis Armstrong
Here we go.
was born on this day in 1901. One of the most famous jazz artists of the 20th century, he also appeared in several movies.
Johnny Bones, you should come on this show with me. You could beat me, I reckon.
Bing Crosby, Grace Kelly, and
If we did a music one, if we watched like Spicks and Specks, is that a music one? What's the music one? I don't know. There's music ones. If we watched an all music one, you'd probably smash me.
In what movie did Louis Armstrong star with Crosby, Kelly, and Sinatra? High Society, which was actually Grace Kelly's last film before retiring to become a princess.
There we go. And did you know why he was called Satchmo? Because his mouth used to blow up like a satchel mouth. It's short for. Very attractive.
Interesting.
Yes, okay.
Wow.
Topsy-turvy game, this one. The champ leads, but only by a handful of questions.
I'm still in the lead.
From Italian for grape stalk comes the name of which brandy distilled from the fermented residue, Michelle?
Grappa?
Of grapes.
Grappa.
Declared only well done by Juan Antonio Samaranch were which Olympic Games dubbed the Centennial Olympics? Neil?
Athens.
Atalanta, as he pronounced it. Yes, you're right.
Damn it.
The title of Aldous Huxley's 1954 book, The Doors of Perception, inspired the name of which, Michael?
The Doors.
Yes, so which rock group? The Mighty Doors. It's vault time. We've got a lead of $14.
Yeah, Johnny, we did play old school before. We had a bit of Tony Barber. We had a bit of Tony Barber on there. At least play. I was actually disappointed with at least play. If you watch this episode like at a later date after it's uploaded and no longer live, you'll see Elise Platt rocking the best kind of garbage bag dress you'll see. So yeah.
This might be a tough seller, but it's been proving pretty handy.
I'm not doing it.
15?
I'd be mad to do it now.
He's never doing it. Never doing it. They just showed a whole montage at the start of him not playing stuff.
Would have got yourself. Hit your buzzer for us. And come into the realms of hypotheticalness. Let's go. This is what you would have got yourself. $4. 24. 524.
Wow.
Oh, that stings a little bit. That's
Bro, you missed out.
okay. Let's not think about it.
You missed out, mate.
Here we go, players. Add a letter to the name of the Italian region Umbria to make the name of a northern English county.
Cumbria.
Michael? Cumbria. Cumbria is right. Performed by David Helfgott for the movie Shine was the Piano Concerto No. 3 in D minor by which composer? Michelle?
Rachmaninoff?
Nice, yes, Sergei. In terms of a recent Robin Williams film, the abbreviation RV stands, Michael?
Recreational vehicle.
In fact, in this instance, for runaway vacation.
Oh,
That's a
shit.
question. We have the $25 in play now. Final look at our famous faces. I need a name and a number, please, players. Who am I? Born with the first name
Ed Phillips.
in London in 1841 and dying there in 1910. I attended Oxford and Cambridge and in 1863 married Alexandra.
Yeah, you got that wrong.
Yachting and my sometimes scandalous personal behaviour, I was excluded by my mother from most affairs of state until I was over 50 years old. In fact, she held me partly responsible for the death of my father because of my dalliance with an actress while serving Michelle.
Am I Edward the Seventh?
Indeed, you are, Michelle. Edward the Seventh.
Am I Edward the Seventh? Very good pickup there. I had no clue who Edward the Seventh or the Sixth was.
I think I'll have to choose
Doc Brown, Bondi Vets. Ah.
Okay, $5 can come from either Neil or Michael.
I think it'll have to be Neil, I'm sorry.
Oh, Neil, that's mean. Michael leads. That's your final decision?
I actually thought he was leading.
I didn't explain it correctly in that case. The leader is Michael. Neil is on 30. So, final decision?
I probably should take it off the person who's the furthest in front.
Okay. Sorry about that, Chad.
Good idea.
I didn't mean to point that out. We readjust the scores. Michael on 39 still keeps the lead by just under a couple of questions. Where was all the money hiding tonight?
Dr. Una Coles had the wild card, Kiefer Sutherland the $10, Dr. Gillian had the $15, and the 25 was behind Andrew Voss.
Damn it, I would have got nothing anyway. Alright, I'm still on 50. I'm beating them all, including the champ. The champ is here. I'm taking this one. I'm telling you now. Fast money comes around. This game is mine. It's going to open up. You know I got the clutch gene. Ice in my veins, baby. I'm clutch performer, Mamba mentality. Here we go.
Fast money, good luck. Time starts now. Something operating with unvarying regularity is said to run like Michael.
Clockwork.
Yes. What are the two given names of Spanish golfer Olazabal? Michael.
Jose Maria.
Yes. Some 85 species of open ocean crustaceans are what? Rhyming with drill.
Krill.
Yes. What measure of a star's brightness starts with M? Michael?
Magnitude.
Yes. McRobertson Land, Antarctica, was named by Australian explorer Douglas who? Michelle?
Mawson?
Yes. What word starting with H defines something sealed so that it's airtight?
Hermetic.
Yes. Which country produced the World War I cannon nicknamed Big Bertha? Michael?
Germany.
Yes. Which two
Yeah.
words are not contained in the word chrysanthemum? Michelle?
I and E.
Oh. What animal group starting with A includes the bongo, gazelle, and eland?
Bird.
Yes.
Oh,
the
fuck.
Republic of Cape Verde lies off which continent's west coast? Michelle?
America?
Africa. Removing two letters from clarinet makes the name of which red wine? Michael?
Claret.
Yes. The capital of Italy's Liguria region is which seaport? Starting with G? Do you know
Yes!
you've hung on, you know
Yes! Boom!
Michael at $64. I'll tell you what, in a close one, that's a solid win.
There you go.
You could be going home in a Volvo.
A $1 win. I freaking got the champion. Yahoo not so serious over here.
Well, Neil and Michelle, you put up a great fight. Thank you very much for being on Temptation.
It was good to chat. You struck him on a hot week, and we've got this.
By the way, Cam, I agree. Michelle is hot.
Neil and Michelle, you can write about your time on Temptation.
Ooh, Waterman Paris pen.
Make style your signature.
I won. Ooh, come on.
Many people get this far to score themselves a brand new Volvo. We've made it to night 5. It's all
I beat the champ again. Champ is here. What's the car this time? Volvo. So we're into Volvos in the 2000s.
Compact with a definite large car feel. This inspiring high-tech of renowned safety features. Valued at $42,950 plus on road.
Let's go. 42 grand is not that much, eh?
That's the next level. Everything we've
The Alphas were like 70s, weren't they?
amazing trip. You've told us you wanted a holiday. You and your wife deserve one. Let's have a look.
This is a
Where are they going? India.
explore beautiful Saba with 2 nights. It's a 20.
I don't want to go there either.
Risk, but you're heading up there now to the
Especially now.
Fantastic.
They got more Delta than us. And we have Delta Goodrum.
Or come back Monday. Big decision, Michael.
Come back Monday and I'll beat you again. Bring back the VL Commodore. Johnny, we did an episode before, earlier tonight, and they had the VL. They had the VL Calais and 87 Barina.
So you go all the way. You're going to have a crack.
I have a perfectly good car, so I'll come back.
You come back Monday, Michael, the super champ.
Come back. Let's do it.
$118,000 worth. You know the other
I'm going to beat you on Monday too, man.
pay here in your cash amount. Go all the way for 7.
I can't believe I won by $1, and that other game I tied for the win as well.
That includes the Volvo, and we will double whatever is in your cash jackpot. That could be 300 grand. It could be more now with this top 10. We can add a further 50,000 by getting 10 questions correct.
Here we go. 10.
5 different sets.
I'll try 3 this time.
3.
Why not do something different for Friday night? Good luck. 60 seconds. Time starts now. The banking abbreviation EFT stands for Electronic Funds Transfer.
Transfer.
What inscription on a tomb starts with E?
Epitaph.
Correct. A popular Jewish expression of congratulations or good luck is Mazel Tov. Correct.
Yeah, Mazel Tov.
Original nationality of sci-fi novelist Isaac Asimov.
Russian.
Yes. What was the surname of French Emperor Napoleon?
Bonaparte.
Yes.
Bonaparte, yeah.
Italy stands on which river?
Pass.
A notorious British auxiliary force in Ireland was the Black and what?
Pass.
Tans. According to legend, Alexander the Great cut the what knot?
Pass.
Gordian. Who was the female lead in the film classic Casablanca?
Bergman.
Yes. What adjective
Yep,
starting
Ingrid
with
Bergman.
relates to Spanish speakers?
Hispanic.
Yes. Which acid has the molecular formula HCl?
Hydrochloric.
Hydrochloric. Mentioning famous people as friends or acquaintances is known as
Name dropping.
Yes.
Name dropping, yep.
A letter from regret makes the name of what bird?
Egret.
Yes. A part of
Ah.
the message becomes increasingly distorted in
Chinese whispers.
Yes. There we go.
He got it. So in later seasons or later episodes, if they got one wrong, it bounces down. So they essentially have to get 10 in a row. That one's way easier. I could have done all right in that.
Interesting. Monday, all the prizes are in play. Tuesday night.
And there it is. My dude's coming back. Some classic Grundy television. Let's pretend like we're making jokes now. Let's talk. Oh, yep. There we go. All right. So that was fun. That was fun. That was a good one. I feel confident. I feel boosted. I feel like I had a good time on my Friday night. And we're coming straight up to midnight here. Yeah, I was thinking that as well, Johnny. When they throw Chinese whispers out, I don't know if they would do that same question in 2021. But I had a good time, folks. I hope you did too. I thank you for sticking through some boringness that is, as I said, anyone that has the gall and the audacity to think that people will sit there and watch you talk on a Friday night, apparently that's me. Just completely full of myself. So I thank you. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I'm done for now, but we'll see if I do it again over the weekend. I was going to do it last weekend and I kind of chilled. But if you're watching live now, I am on the radio tomorrow night. SWA 99.9 FM from 8 o'clock to 10 p.m. Me and my homegirl Gnomes are doing a playlist of all movie or TV or actors who became musicians. And I don't mean like singing in the movie or whatever, right? But having legitimate actual singles and a music career released from being musicians. So that's what's coming up tomorrow night, 8 p.m. SWA, Blacktown Local Community Radio. Johnny Bones, my man, is the DJ who always welcomes me back on. But that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed a bit of Sale of the Century, a bit of the other stuff. The QAnon thing was cool. Weakest Link, I don't know. I think Weakest Link might be a weaker link. It's a freaking hour show. There's a lot of downtime in between, a lot of talking crap. We need that speed. Yeah, Russell Crowe with 30-odd footed grunt. Keanu Reeves with Dog Star. Bruce Willis was, Bruno. There's a lot of them out there. All right, Johnny, see you, man. Everyone else, thank you, sir. Cam, Arthur, Charlene, Noah, Joe, if you watch this, on replay at 3 a.m. or whatever the case may be. Peace. I love you all. I'll do it again tomorrow. Be safe in this lockdown. Have a good time. And we'll see each other soon, I'm sure. But thanks, folks.